It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Josh Arnold. You know, when the holidays roll around, I tend to snack more. And well, I'm beginning to look a lot like Santa. Every time I eat, my beard is growing long and white. These red pants are getting tight. Pass me the butter, the gravy, and the meat.
He's beginning to look a lot like Santa.
You think so?
Watch his belly grow.
Leave me some milk and cookies, please.
He's splitting his DVDs and shouting, ho, ho, ho.
I ate a pizza or two and a bucket of stew and a stack of gingerbread pies. An eggnog shake and a juicy steak and a basket of greasy fries. And now it seems I'm blubbery in my buttocks and my thighs. I'm beginning to look a lot like Santa.
That's what the kids all say.
And they all want to be
Sitting on his knee.
and riding in my sleigh.
He's beginning to look a lot like Santa.
And that's okay with me.
He has no self-control.
I'm moving to the North Pole.
'Cause that's where Santa should be.
All jolly and plump and Christmassy.
Is that Santa Claus? No, that's Josh Arnold.
Forgot all about that. Hello, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Your beard's not as gray as I thought it would be
By now?
by now. Yeah.
Yeah, this is to stay in the chin area.
Yeah, just right in the chin area. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's
interesting.
Tom Griswold.
Or if it gets bleached by the gravy.
Oh, my. So that's it. Have you never heard of the gravy bleaching
Clarified
properties?
animal fat will do that to a beard.
Sorry. Well, welcome to the show. Thanks very much for joining us. I'm very excited today.
About?
Are you? Are you very excited?
I am.
You know, if you say that every day, it kind of loses.
I don't say it every day.
You say it every day.
Christy, do you know why I'm excited?
There are a lot of things that are exciting in the news today.
But there's one that...
I know.
Does it have to do with Pringles?
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, don't say any more.
Is
Okay.
it? Oh, it's not Kissinger?
Oh, yeah.
No. No, it's not.
Oh, he died. He's 100. It's a good run, you know? Jeez.
That was a good run.
Don't look at me like that. Oh, don't mention Henry Kissinger died.
Oh, he
Okay.
finally
Yeah,
picked
yeah.
it. Man,
Yeah, he did.
That is a hell of a run.
100 years old.
100 years. Won the Nobel Peace Prize. Remember that?
It's kind of an odd...
Yeah. There was a lot of criticism about
Yeah,
it.
let's
but
see. Why don't we napalm Cambodia?
Right.
Although you listen to those recordings, and he was kind of trying to talk Dick down, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, Henry.
Don't be such a pussy, Henry.
Mr. President.
Think outside the box.
Perhaps we should think of
Didn't he date, I want to say Jill St. John?
He dated somebody
Yeah.
famous,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember
think
what he
so.
said, that power is the ultimate aphrodisiac.
That's
Yeah,
what you're
well,
right.
that's right. And
'Cause
she
it
was
certainly
on-
wasn't his looks.
Was she on Batman at one time, the TV show? I think she and Adam West dated.
Really?
Is that right?
Very, very pretty.
I believe he danced the Bat-Tusi.
How about that?
That
where they
was
went
a
like
great
where they-
episode.
the eyes and the thing.
Sure,
where he does
like
I remember the
Pulp
Batusi.
Fiction.
Oh, it was a great. I have no idea what that was. It was a great.
the Bat-Tusi, man. It never goes out of style. Every now and then, if you get me up to dance, I'll do the Bat-Tusi. It's not very often, but
Kissinger was like Yoko Ono. Never lost the accent.
Nope.
He lived here for 90 years and said, the policy, I'm just saying.
Thank you. You made my morning. I said to Mark, I go, we're going to get to hear Tom do his Henry Kissinger today.
The policy. Parliament.
Are you saying it was a put on? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's interesting that you just can't lose your accent no matter how long you've been here. Was Dr. Strangelove just chance that? I've always wondered.
Well, that was in the early 60s,
Yeah,
so I don't think Kissinger was around. But
I mean, he was a professor at Harvard. I've always wondered if somebody tipped him off to Kissinger and that sound.
Well, knowing Stanley, and yes, I refer to Kubrick with his first name.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Maybe he did know about Kissinger at Harvard. I don't know.
But I certainly recommend the movie.
I have never seen
Dr.
that
Strangelove.
movie.
It's
So great.
as funny as it gets.
Strangelove talks more like Zeus.
Is it a comedy?
Oh, yeah. It's dark satire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the sharpest satire ever.
I will definitely check it out.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. That kind of thing.
You can't allow him in here. He's gonna see the big board.
It's real good.
Yeah, I recommend. In any event, yeah, coming up a story that is just so odd and weird, coming out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and you're going to be stunned. I'm telling you are going to be. I have questions about how, questions about why, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it coming up. We also have a couple of KFC. KFC is in the news this morning in a couple continents, which is kind of interesting.
A couple consonants?
Continents.
Continents.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we have.
They already have 3.
Yeah, KFC.
Oh, consonants. Yeah, you raise a good point. I can't argue with you. That's also coming up. Also, we have interesting news for parents that are trying to get their kids to eat vegetables.
Yeah.
An odd story. Then in the sporting scene, is the big story the fact that Aaron Rodgers is going to practice again?
The problem is if the Jets are going to be ready, or have any chance at all of making the playoffs. What are they, 4-7 now, I think, or something? So we'll see what happens. He's been cleared for takeoff, if you will, with the Jets.
No, that's nice analogy.
They opened what they call the 21-day practice window for Mr. Rodgers, and it's long been rumored that somebody did the math, and there's a guy at ESPN that loves the Jets, so naturally all of my programs I watch normally during the day are compromised with Jet talk, but
that's all they do. Greeny, that's all they ever talk about.
That's the guy. December 24th, Christmas Eve, they play the Commanders in Washington, so that could be his first game back, and it would be so fitting. Why not? If throws 4 touchdown passes and the Jets win 38-0 is what I'm seeing. But he's out there walking around. Evidently, there's shut up. Evidently, there is some danger if he comes back too early of stretching a tendon or some. The way irreparable harm is what he's flirting with right now. If he keeps effing around with this,
the odds of them making the playoffs very slim.
Very slim.
So, they wouldn't bother bringing him back with them.
They're going to chance him, huh?
I believe that's what I started this out with.
Okay, what is the?
You were thinking about KFC, I think, when I was talking about.
No, I had a technical question.
I was thinking of KFC.
What is your technical question? I'd love to at least make up an answer.
Well, I know that.
Now, once again, Tom, non-national football, non-football fan. Go ahead.
I'm a football fan. I've been to a bunch of games this year.
No, you're not.
Can you? I hear my question is a technical one involving gambling. Can you take bets in Vegas on if and when he'll come back? Is that
There's a guy out there probably that will. I can't imagine a hotel would do that, but maybe. I don't know, Tom. That's an unanswerable question. We need an intro to your questions.
Just asking.
Unanswerable. I'm just asking questions.
Would you bet on it?
No, I wouldn't. Okay. But as we all know, this season I'm a big loser, so I don't know.
Okay. Now, we have a winner, by the way. Speaking of winners, Anna Lyons won the Big Green Egg Mini Max for Week 12 of the NFL season. I think we're going to talk to her today during the shoe-in of the week. I'll remind you that if you want to win the Big Green Egg Mini Max
stacks of wax
for Week 13, get your entry in prior to the beginning of tonight's game, please. All you got to do is pick the winners. Don't have to worry about the spread, the point spread. Just pick the winners. By the way,
like picking your nose.
Anna got all 16 games correct. It's amazing. And one other person did the same. Anna won the tiebreaker by getting closest to the Monday Nighter, I believe it was. So anyway, go to bobandtom.com/contest and enter before this evening's game starts for Week 13 of the NFL season. Coming up today, he's new to our show, a great writer and comedian. Sam Tallent will be our guest. I read Sam's novel last year. Look forward to talking to and meeting Sam Tallent. Also, we'll talk with comedian Al Jackson, of course, and as we learn about the American language. We also have some language news coming up today. And again, my favorite story of the year. Pat, we're working on a Christmas song every day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got one for today?
4. Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. Ace, joke of the day coming up?
Always ready.
Okay, of course. I certainly look forward to that. Right now, I want to remind everybody that Christy likes to go shopping and get a gift for someone else and then get a gift for herself. It's an interesting...
Well, if I'm not good to myself, who will be?
Exactly. That's why I think the Sleep Number bed would be the perfect gift. Because the person you're sleeping with, you can get them this great new gift. And by the way, you get to use it too. And it's not like you're doing something just for yourself, because the other side of the bed can be adjusted on the firmness level for he or she. That's right. The Sleep Number people have perfected the adjustable firmness of the bed. Therefore, when you buy a Sleep Number bed, it's like getting 40 beds in one, because everybody's going to be happy. It's going to always be the firmness you like, because you can change it. And by the way, these Sleep Number beds are so smart that they actually help you find your perfect sleep number. That's what happened to you, right, Josh? What did you finally determine?
That my body requires a 65.
A 65. Very good. Sleep, very important. Christy Lee, your body asks for?
My body likes a 35, which is a softer mattress, yes.
And of course, Mr. McGee, famous for your 100.
Yes, thank you. Very firm mattress. That's what I enjoy.
Don't listen to us. Listen to J.D. Power. They now rank Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in store. So what you want to do is check out the all-new Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed, because this is the lowest price ever. I need like an echo there. The lowest price ever. $880. Lowest price ever. Free home delivery when you add a base. This offer ends Monday. So you better get on it right now. J.D. Power 2023 award information, by the way, is available at jdpower.com/awards. Only place to find the Sleep Number bed, of course, is at the Sleep Number store. That's sleepnumber.com/BT show for all the information and details you need about financing, etc. Sleep Number. I love my Sleep Number bed. Coming up, a little bit of Aaron Rodgers in the news, other things in the world of sports.
And what is this music?
Dance, you slaves. Dance for our amusement. Music. Bat music.
Do you know who that is talking? Do you have any idea who that is talking?
I think I do.
I may.
That could be. I can't tell you who the villain is, because you'll know. The villain. That's a villain on the Batman TV show. Who's talking?
Oh, very good. Ace
Don't. I know, Ace. I know you. I know you know, Ace. We all know you know. You're the smartest guy.
Ace was probably watching it on VHS last night. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning, I am.
Sleigh bells ring, Christmas time, best time of the year. But if you ain't got money, folks, it's a fine between hope and fear. Hard times and Christmas cheer, I'll be giving plasma for Christmas this year. Hard times and Christmas cheer, I'll be giving plasma for Christmas this year. If you ain't got money, folks, tell you what I do. Go downtown and trade your blood, maybe for a 10 spot or two. Hard times and Christmas cheer, I'll be giving plasma for Christmas this year. Hard times and Christmas cheer, I'll be giving plasma for Christmas this year. plasma for Christmas is here. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here. I've been dreaming of a Christmas white where inside everybody's warm. There's foot tracks in the snow outside and needle tracks all up and down my home. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Thank you. True story.
That is a rough Christmas, Tom.
I played that for a friend of mine one time. He goes, I went with you to give plasma one Christmas. I said, all my songs are true stories, man. My mom does make the best fried potatoes in the whole world.
There you go.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pickem, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. Your tongue, she said at number 3. Let me see its size. He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
I think the fetching the towel deserves a thank you. The one guy called in that. Yeah.
Tossing the towel to you?
Sure, that deserves a thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, but you don't want to do a thing where you come out with a hand towel and you go, oh, wait a minute, you probably want this one, and then you throw the
big wet towel. No, you don't.
Implying
What's something you were talking about earlier?
Stadium beers.
Your money shot you were saying was
it's like 24 ounces.
So I don't know if this is with age, but I don't really have what you'd call a money shot. Mine just kind of quietly leaves the party. It's more of a will you take a check shot.
Kind of just slip out the side door.
Kind of moseys out. That's my favorite joke of the year. Just kind of quietly leaves the party.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. You all right over there, Tom? I saw people crawling all around all over your equipment during the commercials. Yeah.
We're working it out. We'll figure it out. It's all good over here.
That's good.
Coming up, a very odd story, extremely mysterious, coming out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
I almost can't stand it. Can we get to it right now?
It's so bizarre and weird. I don't know. Do you think we should get to it right now, Christy?
This
it's
is
either
your
that
show.
or we can.
Are you going to hear it teased for the next
we can
hour
hear.
and a half?
We can go down the Henry Kissinger, Jill St. John, Batman wormhole.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Huh? Really? All right.
The Bat Tussie.
Kissinger romanced quite a few well-known ladies before settling down. During his bachelor days, he'd been seen with Candace Bergen, Shirley MacLaine, Jill St. John, Marlo Thomas, Liv Ullman, and Samantha Egger, as well as Diane Sawyer. And Jill St. John was on Batman. It says here it's the first and second episodes. She played the Riddler's Moll, M-O-L-L, and her name on the show was Molly. Yeah, and it looks here, some of the pictures, it looks like she masqueraded as Robin for a portion of the episode. Batman had no idea it wasn't Robin. It was Jill, the Riddler's henchwoman.
Oddly enough, the sex was the same.
Yeah. And do you want a big-time spoiler alert? St. John appeared in the first and second episodes of the TV series Batman. She became the first character to die in an episode.
Whoa.
In the second episode. That's what it says here.
Wow, that's a little rough for them.
Batman and Jill St. John. This is the Bat Tussie.
Kind of
Do you think that's where
Can you
Pulp
do that?
Fiction
Can you do
got
that with your hand? There you go. Yeah, just kind of That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Putting a mask on.
Yeah.
And once again.
Oh, geez.
Oh, wow.
What the hell was that?
Miles Davis just checked in.
I bet that was
he
a
turned his
pal.
back to the audience. And
That was a smack or a pal, I bet.
The significance of this today is that Henry Kissinger has died at the age of 100.
Yep.
And at one point he was, I was reading one of the obituaries. He loved publicity.
You think?
And he loved,
did?
Yes. He had a press agent, the whole deal, loved having his picture in the paper with these hot babes.
Yeah, that's why he dated hot women.
Yeah.
Well, one of the reasons.
I enjoy it.
One can imagine.
I enjoy it very much. I love that glass.
Sweet.
That buttocks.
My policy is to slip in the back door.
Okay.
There we go.
Henry. Back door buzz.
One step over the line.
They call me Heiny Hank.
Henry Jr. Well, so
And that was Victor Buono, by the way. King Tut.
the King Tut.
Yeah.
Did you watch that show when it was on TV?
Yes, as a little kid, yeah.
I was.
I did too.
Yeah, I could not believe that Batman was on TV. I was over the moon.
I loved it because they started re-showing those when the '88 Batman came out with Keaton and Nicholson, and they started showing those, and man, such a kick out of those.
If you want to watch it now, it's on MeTV every weekend.
A lot. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
And it was very tongue-in-cheek.
Yes.
Unlike the
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was a drama, damn it.
The contemporary Batman movies, which may take themselves a little too seriously. Same thing's happening to James Bond.
Came out in 1966.
All the comedy removed.
That's why you like James Bond, was the comedy?
That was kind of the whole thing. Didn't you get it? I mean, come on. And have you didn't
Sean
hate
Connery's 007, the whole thing was comedy. Is that your contention?
A part of it was, yeah. Let me just.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You don't think? Oh, I'd like you to meet this
the
character.
names, yes.
Pussy galore.
Well, okay, yeah, but
you didn't see that in Shakespeare.
Well, they got the wrong Bond if they wanted a funny guy.
Well, Mr. Shakespeare, how about these names are too serious?
Yeah, Sean
How about
Connery
we go with
wasn't funny.
McBush instead of Macbeth, and then McBush never wears trousers. What do you think? There was an element of comedy in the kind of a winking at the audience in the James Bond movies that's no longer there.
I don't think so.
Now they're very serious. Take themselves very seriously.
I think they do. Especially now.
And you don't particularly care for them now.
No. Well, just the one villain that they had in the latest one, the Eye or whatever the hell
I've
his
still got
name
to
is.
see it. I have not seen it yet.
And if you're wondering why they call him the Eyes, he's got one big eye, and it goes toward the screen at one point. Maybe it is funny now that I'm thinking about it. It would have to be.
I mean, come on. Jaws.
Well, yeah, but that...
There's definitely scenes of comic relief in every
But my point is, you are, and many are, still in love with Sean Connery as James Bond.
A lot of it was not played for comedy, but there is comedy in them.
I don't think...
Whereas the Batman television show was pure...
camp.
Campy,
Yeah,
yes.
well, that's why I'm surprised they killed off Jill St. John.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I have very few childhood memories, and that's one of my favorites because I had eye surgery. We all know I had what?
A lazy eye.
Yeah.
Just a lazy.
And
lazy.
the nurses let me sit in the nurses' station to watch Batman. It was so great when I was in the hospital. It was like, this is like Christmas.
Oh, well, we have a... let me ask you this. What is the latest Batman movie? I can't keep track.
Robert Pattinson.
The Batman, right?
The Batman.
Is that one?
Very serious. The Riddler.
And that one's out. And then with a Joker movie.
Yeah, that's Jared. Is it Jared?
Yeah.
Jared Leto?
No. Paul Dano.
Paul Dano.
He's terrifying.
Yeah. He's crazy. Yeah.
And that's the most recent one.
Yes.
No, are they making one now?
Well, there's a sequel to The Joker coming out, and which isn't necessarily canon, if you will.
What is that? Madness for Two or something, but it's in French.
Yes. Yeah.
What?
Oh, my.
He and Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
What?
Together. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. It'll be like half a musical.
Oh, you're gonna really enjoy yourself because you're gonna hate it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the classic, I think, with respect to cinema, was when they released the Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton version.
I can't believe I was excited when that came out, but I'm a Christian Bale, Heath Ledger guy. I can't stand Jack Nicholson as the Joker. I think it's.
Again,
Josh disagrees strongly.
Again, there's a level of camp.
Oh, I love all of it. I love Heath and Jack. Yeah.
But this, at the time it came out, we featured this.
First, there was the smash hit of the century, which propelled the lackluster film career of Michael Keaton to new heights, Batman. And now, in his big screen debut, War and Peace is Buttman.
Miss you, Commissioner Go Down? Yes, I'll talk to my sidekick, the Boy Wonder. Oh, Batman may have Dick Grayson as Robin, but I have Dick Brownson as Swallow. A criminal villain is loose, Swallow. To the butt pole. Alfred!
Yes, Mr. Buttman, sir.
Polish these butt poles. Swallow and I can't go down on a limp butt pole.
My apologies, sir. I assumed incorrectly that one could enter your hideout as easily as Batman entered the Batcave.
To the butt cave, Swallow!
Meanwhile, back in the Batcave.
Who is terrorizing the gerbils of Gotham City? Spit it out, Swallow! Oh, Swallow, it can't be the Riddler. I knocked him off with the butter-rang. You throw it from the front door, but it always goes in the back door. Oh, it's the butt phone. Did you get that? Some ass keeps calling.
You'll thrill to the criminal escapades of Jack Nicholson as the Poker.
Where does he get all of those wonderful boys?
The famous critics are raging about this blockbuster. Gene Shalit of NBC.
This movie is sensational, non-stop excitement. The action is literally shoved down your throat.
And Siskel and Ebert say, 2 thumbs up, Buttman. The long-awaited Buttman, now showing at a Blows Theater or General Cinema near you. Enjoy it in Sensoroid sound. Register to win the original Buttmobile, an immaculately cared-for brown Ford Probe, equipped with ejection seats.
Buttman, in honor of Batman, which we're talking about because of Jill St. John being on.
Because Henry Kissinger and Adam West fought over Jill St. John, is the rumor.
No kidding.
Fist fight, sure. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Mr. Kissinger, or Dr. Kissinger, no longer with us, dying at the age of 100.
Murder.
Yes, foul play for sure.
We now return to sports.
Are people upset or sick or tired of Aaron Rodgers, or is it me, or...
I think it depends on if you're a fan or not, I guess.
The whole New York thing, or is it... What's going on here? Tom, your thoughts?
He's a great player. I'd love to see him play again, but, it's a shame. What is it, 40 seconds in or something? The season's over?
3 plays, third play. 11 weeks after Aaron Rodgers underwent surgery for a torn Achilles, the New York Jets opened the 21-day practice window for the quarterback yesterday. Coach Robert Saleh said the four-time NFL MVP will be limited to practice as he was listed on the team's injury report and is not cleared for contact. Saleh said there's no added risk in taking this step and emphasized that it's not necessarily a signal that Rodgers will play again this season, as much as it is the next part of the quarterback's rehab process. He explained instead of throwing with staff members, he's throwing with teammates.
Oh, okay.
Well, that makes sense. You can't have the trainer go out there and suit up. That wouldn't make any sense.
It certainly doesn't. They are trying to find news here that's...
Yes, At the end of the 21-day period, the Jets will have to make a decision whether to activate him or keep him on injured reserve for the rest of the season. So do your math at home. Find out what the end of the 21-day period looks like.
If Taylor Swift were in this story, then it would be really good.
Yeah.
At this point, any NFL stories without Taylor, just no one cares, right?
Well, the big news, and I didn't bring this up, but now you did. The Kelsey Brothers podcast, I'm not sure what they call it, but it's something self-important or two sunsets or something like that. I'm not sure what it is. But it's the Kelsey Brothers, and evidently the big news is that Travis revealed his pet name for Taylor.
Yeah.
No kidding.
On this week's podcast, and it's Tay.
Tay.
Oh, all right, yeah.
That's original.
Yeah, we were hoping for something a little smuttier.
Right.
Yeah, like...
How about Tay Tay?
Tang.
Kegelmeister.
She's got something.
Sugar Walls. Something.
Sure, yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah. That was Sheena Easton's nickname, right?
Sugar Walls.
Yeah.
Sugar Walls.
Yeah.
Right? Anybody?
You didn't like Sheena Easton?
It's a Prince song. Yeah.
You don't want to take the morning train?
My baby takes
That's
the
it.
morning pill.
Okay, new topic. Worst song ever released in the history of the world.
No, you think it was that?
I think it was Morning Train by Sheena Easton.
I don't think
But
so.
I was up to my ears in conventional radio at that time.
Yeah.
So that's
We
why.
had to play
it.
Play that a lot.
Was that a remake? Is there
I don't think so.
That's an original? Okay.
Did she have any other hits?
I want to say yes.
Was she English?
My first husband loved her.
Didn't she do one of the Bond? She was real big for very brief. I think she did.
Was
one
she
of
a
the
Bond girl?
She was?
I think she did one of the Bond.
Oh, we can put a nice
She's
little bow on this.
Scottish.
Oh, okay.
Well, she's a tiny little thing. She's only 5'1".
Yesterday, we were wondering something.
Oh, she did For Your Eyes Only, didn't she?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we got talking about what's the largest selling vinyl record of all time. And it's disputed, but it's either like the Eagles' greatest hits or Fleetwood Mac.
Or Von Meter.
Or Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
The fastest selling
Thriller.
comedy album on vinyl in history, of course, is the First Family featuring Von
You've said
Meter.
it's the fastest selling album of all
It
time.
was at the time.
There we go. Okay.
It's
Comedy
sold-
or not?
Yeah. I was wondering what the last 8-track was. And according to this, Fleetwood Mac's Greatest Hits was the last 8-track released in 1988.
Whoa.
Huh.
Really?
Thank you, Robbie, for doing the research on that.
88. Come on. We had CDs by then.
I remember we got that CD. My brother.
Yeah.
But you remember that there were cassettes for a long time after CDs. But the 8-track was, as you mentioned, probably the least
clunky. It sure was.
It was clunky, and they took up a lot of space.
Right.
But I mean, back in the day, we were talking about the fact that Elvis had a record player in his car.
Man, that's funny.
But it was obviously you couldn't go over any bumps or anything, and the joke was that as you watched the vinyl turn, you could see shards of vinyl being peeled off because the tone arm was so heavily weighted.
Heavy tone arm.
Yes. So we'll do some more research on that. In the meantime, in the world of sports, anything else of interest?
Well, we got a world record for you, Tom. What do you think about that? World record. A woman in India has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest hair on a living person.
Ugh.
On her head, right?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
There we go.
Ms. Smita Srivastava was confirmed as the title holder with hair measuring 7 feet 9 inches long. She's 46 years old, has been growing her hair since she was 14.
Knock it off, lady.
Says she spends 30 to 45 minutes washing her hair, then she dries it with a towel before using her hands to detangle it, which typically takes 2 hours to do. Wow.
Yeah, that Eric Clapton song where she's getting ready. Remember that one?
Wonderful Tonight.
Yeah.
Wonderful Tonight. Hey, Ms. Smita, how's the hair going? Oh, it'll be another hour. Just...
Once her hair is detangled and fully dried, she combs it before braiding it or tying it into a bun. She says she also collects any fallen hair from tending to it and keeps it in a plastic bag.
Okay, so she's not a maniac or anything.
No.
There isn't a mental health issue
She
here.
says, I've never thrown away my hair from the past 20 years.
Well,
wow, that's
so somewhere.
Lovely.
There are bags and bags of hair.
This is terrible.
As far as the eye can see.
You want to see my hair room? No.
No, I sure don't.
Is she setting the record for lice, by the way?
Oh, no.
It would be, if her hair is 7 feet long, it's going to be dragging on the ground.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like a train.
Yeah. It's somewhat ridiculous.
So that's why she wears it in a bun.
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like?
Big bun.
Yeah, I was going to say, does she look like
They fall
Carmen Miranda?
backwards?
Yeah, it's got to be very Marge Simpson-y.
Or Marge Simpson.
Oh, man.
A little more contemporary.
I'm going to see a picture of this lady. Well, that sure is long hair.
She's got to have neck and back issues. Isn't that one of the main things?
Because of,
the weight.
Wow. Yeah, there's a picture of her next to a camel. She has to keep her hair from touching the ground. She has to hold it up like up to her shoulder. So
this is a lunatic. She needs to.
Yeah, there's something.
Just
Someone
cut your
needs to
hair.
step in and start.
Although this is better than the lady who never cuts her nails.
Medication.
Yeah.
You seen that crazy lady?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With the nails it look like snakes coming off the tips of her fingers.
At least this hair lady doesn't need a wiper.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Can you imagine? How do you wipe with those nails? Toothbrushes to clean them out.
Hey, is there any more hectic time of the year than right now?
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
There really isn't.
It's the holidays. And wouldn't you like some peace and quiet? Well, you can find peace and quiet right there where you are right now if you have the beautiful earbuds from Raycon earbuds. And if you go to PowerTech products that Raycon also have, they make sure you never run out of a charge. Raycon makes your everyday routine that much better and quieter this holiday season. Raycon's first made a name for themselves in the audio space with everyday earbuds, but this past year, Raycon's expanded. The introduction of Raycon Home and PowerTech and the 5-star reviewed Magic 180 cable allows you to charge iOS, micro USB, and Type-C devices 8 times faster with 100 watts of power. And Raycon has an easy and free return guarantee. Plus, they offer free shipping and buy now, pay later options. And they also have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. Hurry now to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your entire Raycon order. Perfect for last-minute gifts or to ring in the new year. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 15% off just in time for the holidays off all the Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I'm a big fan. I love my Raycon earbuds. Speaking of cons, we asked the question the other day, do they still make license plates in prisons?
Yeah.
Got the answer for you.
Oh, really?
We had a really cool license plate story the other day that involved an arrest. We'll find out about that. Also coming up, my favorite story of the year, coming out of Cincinnati, Ohio. All I can say is it involves Pringles, or at least a Pringles can. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
My wife listens to ASMR. I don't know if you guys know what ASMR is or stands for. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I don't know what that is either. It means whispering. That's all that is. Bob Ross, he's whispering. And he paints on the canvas and it's all scratchy. And he takes the paintbrush and dips it into the water and hits it on the easel to beat the devil out of it. And then sometimes Bob would have his squirrel in studio and the squirrel would be like, That's ASMR. I'm home from school, 3rd grade, just being like, I don't know why I'm so relaxed. But Bob, you're doing it right today. That's what my wife listens to every single night. Her favorite lady, she's got 3-inch fingernails, and this Wolverine woman is always just click-clacking on things with their fingernails, typing on a keyboard, and out of nowhere she'll be like, I'm gonna eat a big pickle. And I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep right now. Turn this off, I'm driving.
Hey friends, here at Gardeners, we understand that great cheese can be a bit pricey. So I wanted to show you how you can make your own cheese at home with 4 basic ingredients. If you're one of those weirdos that got into bread making during COVID, this would be a piece of cheesecake for you. Since our 8-year-old super sharp cheddar is one of our most popular products, we're going to use this one as an example. Step number 1, start 8 years ago. Pretty simple. Step number 2, have access to the top 1% of high quality milk in the United States. Easy peasy. Step number 3, break out your highly sterile 9,000 gallon cheese vat.
Okay, cut. This doesn't seem like a simple at-home DIY. Who's going to be able to do this from home?
I'm just trying to explain to everybody the simple steps to making high quality sharp cheddar.
Okay, we're going to have to cut.
Well, but I haven't even gotten to the aging process yet. Are you freaking kidding me? Who the hell let this cheese hole in the door here? This is freaking bull crap. Goddamn, shove it up his derriere. I'm the cheese king. Guy wouldn't know a teeth if it slapped him in the face. This is utterly ridiculous.
Okay, you're reading insults off of a sheet of paper. Okay, great.
Cheddar days are coming, my
What do you want to hear?
Well, I was thinking
what music you want to hear?
I was thinking since it's summertime.
Yes.
And everyone's watching baseball, playing baseball. Do you know your softball tribute?
Yeah, I can try to get through it better than I did the other one. Church league softball. Let's pull the key up.
Great idea.
There you go.
Church league softball fist fight. Getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church league softball fist fight, a bloody laying on of hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip, ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church league softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass. Ooh, yeah!
Thank you. Tim Wilson.
The girls' place and meet her pets. They always have cats. It's always cats. It's never anything cool like a wild dingo or Wolverine. It's never a venomous duck or a bat.
Venomous duck.
Never get like a porcupine. It's usually usually 2 cats. Like a little one she just rescued from the trash 10 seconds ago. Just got run over by a train or something. Still has leaves stuck to its rear end. It's bulimic and anemic. Then the girl's going to tell you like the story how she met the cat. Oh, I put some milk out on Tuesday. She drank all the milk and came back on Wednesday. That's a beautiful story. Take your top off. I was in the Marines for a while.
You were.
Wow. And it takes a while to adjust as a civilian world when you come out of boot camp because you're so fired up. When I came out that same week, my sister got married. She had me seat people at the wedding. I accepted the assignment, you know. People would come walking up to me in front of the church like, oh, you must be Patricia's brother. Sit down! I don't want to be your friend. Get your eyes off me. What is your major malfunction? 200 people showed up. I put them all in the same row. Tighten it up, tighten it up, tighten it up. We're not comfortable. Outstanding. Was outstanding, as a matter of fact.
Comedian Greg Hahn is with us. Staki Economopoulos is our guest.
A Maryland burglar broke into a house, robbed a couple at gunpoint, and then forced them to play their piano so he could sing along. He was arrested for armed robbery, wanton endangerment, and aggravated karaoke. Jennifer Love Hewitt says she actually enjoys looking at her breasts on the internet. Well, then I should call her. Apparently, we have a lot in common.
Yeah. Apparently.
The National Museum of the Native American Indian is open in Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, they now have to move it to Oklahoma to make room for the Christopher Columbus Museum.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Hi, this is... Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I think it's time for a song from Pat Godwin. What do you think, Tom?
Ooh, warm our bones.
Well, Patty G has been doing
audio fireplace.
Yeah, some Christmassy stuff. We've decided you're going to do a Christmas song every day in the show until the holiday arrives.
25 days of Christmas, 25 songs.
Okay, we've had some great ones so far. Do you have anything in mind for today?
Well, we have the special secret story that's coming up. That's a Christmas song.
Oh, that's going to be our Christmas song?
Yeah.
Oh, then we'll save that. Yeah,
okay.
You've got to save that. But do you have something else that is not Christmassy you were interested in playing for us
Well,
this
I
morning?
have, I've got, we talked about that balsa story yesterday that you wanted to do. I've got
Which one?
Christmas.
What?
You asked me if I had the balsa.
Balsa?
I think you've got the balls to do any song,
Get the
Tom.
balsa to do the song good?
Oh, is this the guy dipping his testicles in salsa?
Oh, I love that story. For those of you that don't recall.
He was a food delivery guy,
food guy,
yeah.
and apparently they left a very chintzy tip, if you will.
Yes.
And this guy apparently took the salsa and dipped his testicles in it. But he got caught.
Yeah, because they put it on social media.
Yeah, his girlfriend.
Remember? His
videoed
girlfriend videotaped that. Yeah, exactly.
Here's the story. This comes to us from Maryville, Tennessee. Ooh, felony charges.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Once again, for dipping his testicles into a container of salsa.
Isn't that bodily fluids, I guess?
The delivery driver, you're right, Christy, allegedly recorded the quote, unquote, testicle dipping, posted the video online saying this is what you get when you give an 89-cent tip for a 30-minute drive. Reportedly, the passenger was arrested last week and charged with adulteration of food.
Yikes.
The alleged salsa dipper, a Mr. Webb, was facing some pretty serious charges for tainting the food. He's accused, by the way, of putting both his testicles into the salsa.
Must have been a big salsa thing.
According to the Knoxville News Sentinel.
Wow. Did you say bofa?
Bofa. These nuts. Yikes. I guess the lady it was delivered to, when she tasted it, didn't know what had happened yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but she said it reminded her of her senior prom.
Oh.
Senior prom.
I think you just got charged with a felony.
I think her college sorority dance maybe would have been a better choice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she was 18 at the time.
Graduate school.
Okay.
Did I mention that?
All right.
Okay, yes, all jokes are satirical in content made with regards to 18-year-olds. Wow. I mean, I guess a better salsa than, like, hot pizza, right?
Oh, well, sure.
Yeah, you're going to
Salsa's
burn
least-
yourself.
What's the topic? What food do we want
Dipping
tainted?
your balls in.
In terms of temperature, you don't want to...
What food would you want to dip your testicles into?
I think some nice cheese sauce.
You think so?
Yeah.
warm.
No, when you get
Yeah, not overly hot, of
When
course.
you get the breadsticks, do you get the marinara or the cheese?
I get both. I always get both.
Me too.
Yeah.
Good move.
Yeah, I got to. You got to.
Yeah.
It's a smart move. I don't care if you're paying extra. Pat, you have a tribute to the guy dipping his sack into the salsa?
Yeah, we call this balsa. I dip my balls in the salsa. I dip my balls in the salsa. I call it balsa. Oh, that's balls in the salsa. That's what you get for not dipping. Yes, my testes I'm dipping. And by the way, Mr. Cheap, I rubbed your taco on my pee-hole. Oh, no. I did. Oh, balls in salsa. Balls in salsa. Balls in salsa. I call it balsa. Dip, dip, dip.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Second worst thing to happen to Richie Valens.
Well, now wasn't there a problem about the airplane when they were starting to board the airplane? Now, who was it? It was Richie Valens, Buddy Holly, and
the Big Bopper.
The Big Bopper. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And apparently, the pilot, Mr. Valens, I need to know for the sake of fuel and
exactly
stuff.
right.
You got they'd guess your weight kind of.
Yeah, how much do you weigh?
Yes.
You weigh. Yeah.
And Valens replied, 140.
Of course, yes. Slender.
Mr. Holly, a little lighter.
Tall, but
slender.
Not very thin.
Really?
Yeah.
He was 138.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What'd the Big Bopper say?
119.
119.
Hello, pilot. I'm 119.
Is that what did it?
Are you sure? Hello, ground.
Hello, ground.
They didn't name an airport after him, did they?
No.
Yeah.
No, they did.
Probably a good thing.
Trees.
You know. That's it.
Is there a Buddy Holly? There's not a Buddy Holly airport.
I would assume that they don't have the. I mean, is there?
Well,
there's a whole series of them. You're not going to have Rick Nelson. Yeah, those.
Josh and I went to the crash site. We were right there.
We sure did. Yeah.
Do they have like a stone or something?
Yeah, it's very low key. Yeah,
very low key. But yeah, you have to walk in the. You're walking through a guy's farm.
Nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there signs?
Not
kind of, but not. And then you walk
trail,
out, and there's a little plaque like, "This is where we found the wreckage."
People
no kidding.
Yeah, people crying.
People crying.
There's a family.
Oh, because you showed up? Is that what?
Yeah. Here comes Mr. Tears.
Yeah.
Did you take your guitar and do a little bit of favorite song?
No, but there were
The Day the Music Died, of course. I'm talking about.
Of course, American Pie.
Day.
It's
getting long.
There really was a family there crying.
There was a family there, yeah.
And I took my hat off because you're in a place of
respect.
Yeah, and then the mom of the family, I saw her look over and she hit her son and yelled at him to take his hat off.
Yeah, the kids just seemed like they were dragged along.
Yeah, the kids
They're
had
like,
no
what the
interest
hell are
in
we
it.
doing here? Yeah.
What is it about when you're a parent you do things like that?
Yeah, I understand.
Well, because I mean, to a degree, it does.
Damn it, kid!
It does seem kind of weird for the kid, and it makes no sense. He has no idea what happened, who it was.
Yeah.
Doesn't know the music. So it's hard for them to. They're probably wearing some itchy suit at a funeral. You know what I'm saying? But in any event, thank you for the salsa ball song. I'd forgotten about that, Pat.
Those people are morons, obviously. You never know when somebody's going to tip you in cash in person. You can't just assume you're not going to get tipped if it doesn't show up on the app.
Yeah, but I think the lesson is you really don't want to do that.
Well, let's say you ordered it on a debit card and you only have a certain amount.
See, the joy of food delivery for me is that I don't interact with anybody. They leave it and walk away.
We're lucky, though. We can, not everybody.
So you put the tip on the...
I put the tip on the app. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't,
But we're doing it backwards, though. If the service sucks,
right? You're already tipping.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't think that's. I don't think that's the way tipping works anymore. You tip regardless.
It doesn't.
Right.
And it's a real shame.
Well, I mean, you could do it your way if you like the taste of balls in your salsa. I think we've established that.
Balsa.
Yeah. Reminds me of a song, Pat.
Balsa.
So we haven't concluded what is the best thing to dip your testicles in. I would think maybe butter sauce for lobster.
No, I think cheese sauce. It's soft. But
it's hot.
And when you put your pants on, though, you're going to have
hot. Yeah,
it's warm.
How do you explain the sack cheese.
You don't have to.
Well, you just add it to the pile, don't you? Coming up, your cheese and the nacho cheese began.
Coming up, we have what may be the weirdest story of the year coming up out of Cincinnati, from the Cincinnati Enquirer.
Okay, we're going to come back with that.
It is.
You're driving me crazy.
I can't figure out why or what it involves an attorney. It's really odd, and it's just as weird as the dipping your balls in the salsa story in its own way. Also coming up, a prisoner license plate update, and how to get your kids to eat vegetables in the news.
5 across the eyes is the answer.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888.
Now, we have a request. Christy, do you feel like doing a little something over there?
Something like what?
Well, we have a request for Christy does a thing she does on occasion on stage with Henry Phillips.
Oh, I see what
They
you're
are going to be working together.
Oh,
I don't know.
We were going to use that as the tease to get people to Wiley's on Saturday to see the big.
Well,
the big show.
The big
that'd be nice, but
duet.
there are a lot of people who can't make it to the show.
Didn't we hear a new version of the? Wasn't it?
Yeah. Did you guys ever?
Yeah, we did get that.
Oh, cool.
We played that.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we? Can you do the original? Do you know?
That's the more politically correct version.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever guys tried this on the air here?
Have we? Yeah, I think we have. I don't know. Gosh, Henry, it's been so long since I've seen you, and I just thought that would be great to kind of maybe sit here and talk about some things like the weather. Have you noticed how hot it's gotten? Oh my God, and the humidity.
She's talking again.
I have some friends that have shown
really
up
bugging
at
me.
the
She's
beach
talking
wearing the
again.
most ungodly outfits.
So embarrassing. I look at my friends.
I don't know what women are thinking.
I think
these
she's
days.
psycho because she's talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and
that's great,
talking.
but at least make sure your surgeon gets your nipples in the right place, because I hate it when they skew left. God, what is that all about? You would think.
She's talking again. I need a cigarette. She's talking
And
again.
then there's the other
I
girl
wish
who
we
worked
never
at the
met. She's
Midget the
talking
other day. Oh,
again.
God, the scars she
She's like a
had.
TV set. She's
I
talking
didn't
and
know
talking
that
and talking.
liposuction would
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go insane.
That cellulite was something everybody
I'm in
has, so
horrific
why
pain.
would you even do that to yourself? And then
I think she's on cocaine.
Scars, your stomach looks like a battleground.
Maybe I
now.
need
It's
some
not
because she's
attractive.
talking and talking
Oh, my
and
God.
talking and
And
talking.
I'll tell you what, if she
I
wears that
don't
bathing
care
suit
about
one
a
more
word
time, I
you
am gonna
say.
have to,
You
I don't know,
already told that
strap
stupid
her to her
story
room so
anyway.
she sees a
I'm
mirror.
gonna get a 38 and blow myself away because you're talking.
You look at yourself in the mirror and go, this is as good as I am ever going to look. Oh, my God. And to go out in public like that? What is she thinking? I was at a black tie event
She's
the other night.
talking
Henry,
again.
and the girl had
It's
on
really
this dress.
bugging me. She's talking again.
In a beautiful
It's so
tuxedo.
embarrassing.
She
I look
has
at
on
my
this
friends.
Unbelievably low
I think
cut
she's
dress.
psycho because she's
I
talking
couldn't
and
believe
talking.
it. Here we are trying to raise money for a charity, and her breasts are hanging out.
She's talking again.
Oh my God, she's 55 years old. Come
She's
on,
talking
Amy.
again.
Press your age. What are you trying to prove?
She's talking
we all
again.
know that once you start drinking, you're going to hit on your husband's best friend, and that is not
She's
attractive.
talking again.
Yeah, right.
See what you miss when you're gone for just a couple of months, hon?
Wow.
Christy Lee, along with Henry Phillips. I heard something about nipples the wrong way
Yeah,
and
have you ever
breasts hanging
seen
out.
that?
Skewing the wrong way?
Yeah.
Sometimes they put them back, they're not exactly
Okay, thank you.
lined up.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Marty Feldman nipples.
Is that what they call it in the textbooks?
I
for the
think so.
plastic surgeon?
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
For 6 years, and I want to get him an escort for a birthday present.
My wife thinks it's totally inappropriate. I think it would be the best gift ever. Who here is correct?
The wife. No, you don't. There's certain things you don't give people pets, and you don't give people prostitutes.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year was 1926. All-star fullback Ernie Nevers of Stanford. Nevers played in all but 29 minutes of the games. 3 years later, in 1929, Nevers scored all of the points for his team. This single game, 40 points scored by a single player, is still a record that stands today as the NFL's oldest. Nevers also holds a few lesser-known and unofficial records.
Oh, really?
Such as highest number of STDs treated in a single season. And the longest winning streak with road horse.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Wow.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Now, Dwight Slade is our guest. Dwight is a very healthy guy, but you were saying that you had a colonic?
I had a colonic. It's a water skiing accident that you do on purpose.
This is where they fill your lower cavity with...
Why don't you walk me through this?
With water.
Is there an audio component to this as the revealing is taking place?
Like nothing I've ever heard.
Yeah, they play this.
There it goes now.
Lord Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately, I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
No, yeah.
I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Everyone, clear your throats. So I don't sound like an idiot.
Rubber,
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Rubber baby Bob.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Big black rubber baby buggy bumpers. There's Josh.
Big black rubber baby
buggy bumpers.
Buggy bumpers.
Buggy bumpers.
Yeah.
Dumpers?
Josh
Buggy bumpers.
I hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chick.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
There's Ace Cosby, and we're getting emails. They're sending in challenges for Ace. The better jokes than Ace has is what evidently has caught the imagination.
It's all about the delivery.
Yeah, I was just thinking, that's not possible. I'm Chick, and here's Tom. For instance, this is from Buck.
Hey, Buck.
Is it from Buck or is it about Buck? Oh, it's about bucks. Oh, it's about deers. It's from Janet. Good morning, friends. I've been listening to y'all since the 80s. My one and only joke I've committed to memory is much better than anything Ace Cosby could do.
Let's hear it.
That's funny. What did the doe say when she came out of the woods? I'll never do that for $2 again.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Cute. She may have been spit roasted or something.
Wow.
Wait, what was that? Cute? Cute. Okay.
Yeah, okay. A non-consensual encounter with...
No, she consented to the first time and said, you know what, it's not for me.
I see. Okay.
Which is funnier, that or the deer nuts under $1? What?
Yeah, those are classic. Right now...
you don't want to hear from Ace?
A couple quick things. We've... I said that I have encountered what I think may be the weirdest story of the year.
I think that is enough.
Well, give it a listen and see what you think.
Okay.
Yeah. The Ohio Supreme Court has suspended an attorney for defecating into a Pringles can and tossing it into a parking lot.
Is that right?
Now, first of all, the action required I mean, think about it. You got to hand it to the guy for having
accuracy.
Yeah, I mean,
but did he? Was it in any sort of container, and then he put it into the Pringle can? Maybe he did it. I'm just spitballing here. Maybe he did it on some old newspapers.
There
or something.
you go.
Maybe.
Used tongs.
Did the funnel thing and just shook it a little bit and dumped, dumped, if you will, right into the Pringle
assume
can.
it's straight to the Pringles can.
Well, I don't think
it
that's
would have been
possible.
easier, obviously, using a bag of chips.
I don't think that's hard. I don't think that's that hard. Crapping into a Pringles can.
No.
Well,
of all
when we come back,
of all the snack foods you could crap into. By the way, I'm a huge Pringle.
What's again? Just to repeat the first line, the Ohio Supreme Court had to deal with this,
which is just like a regular court, but has sour cream.
According to the Cincinnati Enquirer,
Soft Taco Supreme is the way to go.
Surveillance cameras at a crime victim advocacy center captured criminal defense attorney Jack A. Blakesley leaving the poop-filled potato chip can. Mr. Blakesley, who has been an attorney since 1976.
So we need to pause.
So old enough to know better.
This guy's got to be in his 70s,
Defended.
which makes pooping into a Pringles can even more difficult.
You think so?
It's probably half arthritic.
Or easier.
Well, you know the old slogan, once you plop, you can't stop.
Now, see, that was funny.
Thank you, Ace.
Really?
See, that's based on the Pringles slogan.
Sure.
Yeah, I know.
Once you pop, you can't.
Yeah.
He defended
I'm well aware.
himself by saying he did not target anyone, but had a habit of putting his feces in Pringles cans and randomly throwing them from his car.
Hang on a second. This is that's a whole new level. The word habit in this is that's a problem.
Again, this guy
once in a lifetime, you're in a jam. I can see maybe, possibly.
Yes.
Yeah.
He claimed to have pulled his Pringles prank at least 10 times.
I love it. What am I going to do? You know.
Call me crazy, but I love it.
So my question is: is he intending for someone? This is a place for victims of crimes,
right?
So is he expecting one of them to come out? They're dealing with some horrible situation. They're going to see a Pringles can, open it up.
Yeah, I guess the Ohio.
Say, hey, what's in here? Like the old snake in the tennis ball can gag, except it's a turd.
The Ohio Supreme Court ultimately found that Mr. Blakesley had purposely chosen the center as his drop zone and suspended him.
Oh, boy.
At the time of this incident, the attorney was representing someone accused in a capital murder case. So I don't know if the two are connected.
No widows, no orphans, no nuns? What?
So weird.
Yeah, it's just bizarre.
Very weird.
So this place he's heaving the poop-filled Pringles can is a place where victims of crimes are.
Yes.
And this guy's theoretically defending
criminals.
Right.
So he may be upset at the
victims.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. But again, would you? I mean, as his defense, he gets up in front of the Supreme Court and says, "Well, I do this 10 times a year."
Guy's immediately disbarred, right? Like,
yeah, he's crazy, right?
Yeah. This is a madman.
A normal person. I use the word loosely.
Actually, he just had his license suspended for a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he can come back?
Yeah, 6-month period after that.
Wow. You know, this is, as a lawyer, crapping in a Pringles can. You think that's bad? You should see his briefs. I had the words.
Yeah. No, all the words are there.
Josh, you say crapping in a Pringles can. You should see what he does into a carton of half and half. he waters it down, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't like that as much as the briefs comment.
Half and half. It's going to be a floating and piss turd.
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
Oh.
I think Pat has a song for us.
You have a song about this guy?
Yeah, Christmas.
In a Pringles can that's full of crap?
Christmas song number 4, yeah.
Oh, my.
A Pringles snack. The chips are gone now. The lid is off. He's on the lawn now.
Oh, no.
This lawyer's nuts. Flashing his butt. pooping in an empty Pringles can. Right? Right. He's got the Pringles dingle flavored. He threw the can and woke the neighbors. He's out on bail. He should spend a night in jail, right? Oh, for pooping in an empty Pringles can. In the prison, he can build a defense. He will say that he's just farting brown. The judge says, are you crazy? He says, no, man. I fill Pringles cans all over town. License suspended. There's no trial. First offense for something vile. Next time you let loose, dropping a deuce. Don't poop in an empty Pringles can. Sing it with me now. Don't poop in an empty Pringles can.
Now, we're assuming it was empty. Because, you know, when you open Pringles, there's a little air in there.
Oh, boy.
There's not enough room for that.
But there could be some of those shards left over.
Why are you trying to make this worse?
Because he loves this.
Again,
it can't get
can
worse.
You imagine? You've worked your whole life. You're a distinguished attorney. You're on the Supreme Court of Ohio. I'm sure the folks that are at that level are very well read.
Of course.
And you walk into work one day. Well, we got the guy pooped in a Pringles can today. What?
I thought you should have seen him the day after Thanksgiving. He didn't use a Pringles can. He needed a Charles Chips tin.
Oh.
He needed one of them pods.
Well, see, that's all. That Charles Chips is almost a porta.
Yeah, exactly.
For those of you not familiar with Charles Chips, very big can, the size of a wastebasket. Thank you,
size of
Josh.
someone's butt.
You can still get those at Cracker Barrels around the country.
Yes, you can.
Charles Chips?
Yep.
Yeah, and
That's how insane this is. It makes the Charles Chip thing seem reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand that.
And I'm with you, Josh. A direct deposit into a Pringles can seems pretty.
What?
You guys
Impossible.
are crazy.
They're ace.
There's no
I could
way
do
you
it.
could do that.
How?
Well, I say
You just put it right up.
the gauntlet's been thrown down. Yeah.
It's, it's the
Is there some morning radio show where they're going to make some poor kid
Turd boy?
And the intern's going to have to poop into a Pringles can. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Boy.
I don't want to be that.
I'm glad it's not us. Yeah, but
yeah. Now, we
Ace,
have a surprise for you.
Ace Chick and I are both in for $50 if you want to try it.
Absolutely.
No, I think it'd be very difficult.
I bet aces are massive. I just have a feeling.
Guys,
Can we talk about anything else?
Chip.
You can really fill a bowl.
So you're saying Charles Chips?
I'll tell you a story sometime.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I know that. I'm voting no.
No, I don't want to know. I don't even want to know that
You
you're
and John
gonna-
Bon Jovi had a crap off.
Okay, well, there you go. Thank you, Cincinnati Enquirer.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Inquiring minds want to know.
I mean, wouldn't you be marked for life if is this attorney?
I think he is marked for life
Would be
now.
your,
Here comes old pipe bomb.
and the odd thing in this story, I kind of read a little more. There was actually what they call precedent. Is that what it is when they reference other
cases?
Yes.
Cases. They actually go to the time and trouble to talk about other cases of this ilk, if you will.
Wow.
It said, here we go. In determining what punishment to mete out, we never hear that word much, M-E-T-E, the court relied on a previous ruling involving the so-called naked photographer, an Ohio House GOP caucus attorney who photographed more than 30 women as he flashed them.
Hey, I just see the look on your face.
Oh, that's so bizarre. He was indefinitely suspended in 2006 for that conduct and pleaded guilty to 53 misdemeanor offenses. This is a different guy. By the way, his license has been restored, that guy. The court also relied on the punishment in the case of Scott Blavelt, a Butler County attorney with a history of public indecency.
I believe you mean Blovelt.
Wow. Amazing. Now, on a much lighter note with the holiday season here. By the way, Pat, thank you for tying that into a Christmas song. That was
I am the devil's right hand.
Some légère de main. Or is that how you say that? What is that? Sleight of hand? I have no idea. Right now, I want to talk about a great gift. Say you're like me. You got a couple of great brothers, and they live in a different place. You want to get them something. You don't want to send them a book or a tie.
Do they live in a different place because you live here?
So precisely.
That's what I thought.
How about sending them some steaks? This is what I do every year now. My friends at Omaha Steaks have helped me out with this, and they'll help you too when you go to omahasteaks.com. And what's at stake here, if you will, Josh?
Well, one of the great things about Omaha Steaks is they help take the guesswork out of gifting. Shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Go to omahasteaks.com today. Check it out. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Plus, use code BTS at checkout to get an additional $30 off your order. Do you understand what's happening there? Half off everything and $30 off. On top of that, send tender, juicy butcher's cut filet mignon, gourmet jumbo franks, or even easy-to-prepare meals that are ready in a flash, like that meat lover's lasagna. In fact, we got a letter here from a gentleman who just went to omahasteaks.com. He says, thank you so much for the recommendation. This comes to us from Russ. Can't wait to try that meat lover's lasagna. I had to order 2.
Good move, Russ.
Thank you all, especially Chick, my personal favorite.
Thank you.
And once again, Omaha Steaks people, I contacted them and said, could you please change your name to Omaha Steaks and a Great Lasagna? And they,
no.
Yeah, they said, no, that's a terrible idea. Please stop saying that.
Yes.
Back to you.
Omaha Steaks is truly a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And you can order with complete confidence because you know you're ordering the very best. The most wonderful time of the year. It can also be the most stressful. But you could be a gift-giving expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. So come on, skip all that guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on the face of those you love.
Steak.
Get them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. Remember, for a limited time, get 50% off site-wide, plus you'll save an extra $30 when you use this promo code.
That's the only thing difficult here, that math problem.
Well, you don't even have to worry about it. It's just going to happen when you put in BTS at checkout.
So they thought of everything.
Yes, that's right. Except for turning your mic off. And every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee.
He's not wrong there, Motormouth.
He's not.
That's omahasteaks.com.
I, for one, resemble that remark.
Minimum order may be required, but go ahead. omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Tommy?
Don't forget the lasagna. Tell him Tom told you to get it.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I said it. Now, when we come back, we have, what is it about... men drawing penises.
Yeah.
This is it. I think even early man.
You're obsessed with them.
Caveman. Yeah, cave. That's the
women don't do that. They don't draw their parts around.
No.
Do you?
O'Keefe,
no, we
maybe.
don't.
Every time you write the word yes, you look at that Y and think.
No, never thought of that.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just me. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter. Just
Now, what kind of vacations do you get? And since you travel so much, Jim, I would imagine that
a vacation
would be staying home.
Yes.
I know last summer you had you
went camping.
Your semi-disastrous camping experience.
You know, it's my wife. I married this woman who loves to camp, and I'm indoorsy.
Yeah,
you know, she always brings up camping's a tradition in my family. I'm like, hey, it was a tradition in everyone's family till we came up with the house.
Yeah.
My parents never took me camping. You know why? Because they loved me. You know, if it's so great outside, why are all the bugs trying to get in my house?
How true.
Boy, I'm with you on that.
Happy camper. Has anyone ever really been a happy camper? Because whenever we use that term, we're being sarcastic. Yeah. He is not a happy camper. Well, why don't we just call him a camper? He's miserable. You know who's a happy camper? The guy leaving the campsite. He's the happiest camper. He gets to take a shower.
Yeah.
The camping thing.
Camping.
Are you a shower man versus a bathtub man?
I'm a neither. I'd rather do nothing.
Yeah, just lay in bed.
The shower, yeah, definitely. The bath thing, that seems like a lot of work.
It does.
That just seems, I don't know.
You have to wait.
Yeah, it's just you gotta figure out. You gotta stand up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like once I'm standing, I don't want to have to, sit down and then stand again. I'm that lazy. And Chick's like, it
really
You are talking my language. I never thought of that before.
And when you stand up out of a bath, don't you have all the suds on you, too?
Yeah.
You're sitting in all that.
Then you got to go take a shower to clean out.
Then you have to rinse off.
Take a shower. I don't understand it.
And they're slippery. Old people get themselves broken hips all the time in them.
Yeah.
I hate bathtub showers more than anything.
Relaxing.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Men want to primarily do physics experiments involving flatulence. Basic stuff.
Oh, yeah. It really does bubble. How about that?
Hold a match to the surface of the water, that sort of thing.
I would have never thought of that.
I've not thought of that either.
This is the first show
Now
in a
you're
long
gonna
time.
wanna take a bath.
I
I'm
gonna have to take a bath to see if it works
I
now.
have to take notes.
You guys don't take baths with your significant others?
Well, sure. I mean, I've done that.
Not if you want them to stay your significant others. Honey, let's take a bath. Why don't you do that? I gotta check out Sports Center.
You know what Christy wants? She wants a bubble bath
and some sodomy.
That's
whoa.
No.
See, we have to
You
explain.
have to be very careful what you say and it's taken out of context.
Family-friendly show.
That doesn't work. See, people don't realize that Christy didn't actually say that. Chick
And some sodomy.
Well, who is that then?
No, but I mean, she said it in a different
We were
context.
talking about something totally different.
You have it on tape.
Isolated.
You just keep playing it, right?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking. Do you see me moving?
Christy, what do you
And
want
some
for
sodomy.
Christmas?
Well,
now, Jim, now you're playing.
I want some nice.
No, don't play
Christy
the
wants some
game.
perfume
And some sodomy.
Okay. Wow. Do I have to come over there? I'm not feeling well.
All right.
That won't be on the TV show.
No.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pickem, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
I'm not a stripper person. I don't go to strip clubs.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't. I just.
I know. They come to you, right?
Well, kind of. So how I'm dating a stripper, I don't understand how that happened. And what happened was I met her outside of the situation. She's getting a little older to be that, and she said she was a writer. I met her at a social event. She goes, "I'm a writer," and I'm like, "Well, that's interesting. What do you write about?" She goes, "Well, I write about sex work, being a dominatrix, and stripping." And I'm like, "Why do you write about that?" She goes, "Well, that's what I do."
Oh.
So somehow or another, I just held on to writer. And
fascinating writer.
Yeah, fascinating writer.
In case your mother's still alive and you have to tell her.
See, right.
Writer.
So now I'm dating a woman who who does dominatrix work. She spanks men and says that whole thing. And I'm not into that. That's not my bag.
Right.
I just like.
It's not my scene, baby.
It's not my scene.
No.
But I know that if I'm dating her, how am I not going to end up tied to a bed eventually? How am I
don't
gonna,
know that.
Right? Because I'm like, well, this is what you do. Let's get
that'd be work
I
for her,
picture
though.
you tied to a ceiling fan and her saying goodbye.
Well, hold on, I'm writing that down. No, but here's what I could see. I go tied to ceiling fan.
Give her a good idea.
Yeah. Well, here's what I know. What'll happen is I'll end up tied to the bed. I'll be like, oh, no, I don't think I'm good with this. And she's gonna be holding a ball gag, saying the safe word is "marry me."
Marry me. Mark Merritt is our guest.
Go slow, I'm spilling my chili.
Hi, this is Larry Reeb, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world, and I'm a happy guy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pringles snack food used to be my favorite.
Once again, a bizarre story out of the Ohio Supreme Court.
Bring us up to date, Tom.
A distinguished attorney defecating into Pringles cans, apparently, and he threw one at a...
What are you saying? He loves doing it and can't stop?
Yeah, it's a Pringles prank is what he calls it.
He poops in a Pringle. This guy's a 70-ish-year-old attorney.
So
and I went to the Ohio Supreme Court.
But it's possible he might not be that lucid, right?
Yeah, there's something happening here.
He's upset with someone.
This is a compulsion of his.
But I mean, Do you set it on fire so someone comes out and stomps on it like the old Halloween trick? Or do you you suppose someone's going to go, oh, look, a Pringles can, pick it up and open it up?
I don't know,
Maybe.
Tom.
So funny.
Maybe would you pick up a Pringles can out of a parking lot, open it up? Would you do that?
I won't touch anything.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I go patrol my street with a garbage can and gloves on and pick up litter.
You're one of those guys?
Oh, there's some a-hole in my neighborhood that smokes and he leaves his cigarette butts, and my dogs are morons and they eat them.
Do you have one of those pincher things like they have on the side of the highway?
The reaching stick.
I have a pincher stick, yeah. I'm trying to find a sniper so I can find this a-hole and shoot him. And the constant white cigarette butts on my street. It's so irritating.
You sure it's not one of the workers on the street or something?
No, it's not, because it's been there since I moved in.
Oh.
And it's the same white cigarette butts all the time.
I like to think it's Oskay. I think Oskay walks in your neighborhood, smokes a few, throws them
pisses on your lawn.
Well, whoever it is, I hope the cancer kicks in early.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that's just vicious.
No,
we were having fun, and then
the littering is awful. Beautiful Christmas lights, and I look down, and then there's the one guy that doesn't pick up after his dog. I had to do that yesterday.
You know what you need? You need those
sniper.
Or those crows that were trained to pick up cigarette butts.
Oh, yeah. They taught him how to do that, Tom.
I love a couple of pet crows.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome?
Keep in the backyard.
You name them Heckle and Jekyll?
Of course.
Absolutely.
I used to love that cartoon as a kid because they were such wise asses.
I don't know why that went away. Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
I loved them too.
They were probably too hostile, and
they were funny.
They weren't lovey-dovey like too many of the cartoons are these days. Don't you want a little hostility in your cartoons?
Oh yeah, give me the classic Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, a lot of punching and stuff.
Oh, just hate.
Roadrunner.
Okay, we have an update here. We had a really odd story. Police in California arrested a woman who was driving a stolen car. And there was a fake license plate on the back of the car. Do you remember this, Christy?
Yeah, she was. She'd beautifully handwritten on the license plate.
It actually says on the police report, and I'm quoting, a beautifully handwritten license plate. Hey, I'd give her some points for that.
Yeah.
At least it's nice calligraphy. Isn't that sweet? But we were kind of wondering if I sort of jokingly said, well, maybe where she's going, she'll be making license plates. And I was kind of wondering if they still do that.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was kind enough, this is Jack, in Linden, Pennsylvania, was kind enough to say at least 6 states, Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, and Kansas, Louisiana, still use prison labor to make license plates.
Okay.
So there you go.
I wonder if they're the stamped raised ones, like the olden days.
You know, the ones you can make a good shiv out of.
Yeah, they were metal. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, these plastic
they were.
ones.
Now they're plastic.
Probably harder to kill a guy with.
You know, that makes a lot of sense. Are you sure you haven't been in prison?
I would not do well in prison.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, no.
Hi, fellas. Anybody want to talk about...
Anybody play squash?
Stay in touch.
You guys stay in touch, all right?
I don't think you should sell yourself short. I think you'd make a fine receptacle.
Yeah, that song wasn't too far off. You'd make a nice bitch.
Back to another topic. What food you'd want to dip your testicles into. What about guac?
I'm out.
Guac would be a little too chilly, I think.
But they can make it right there at your table, and then you can stand up. And
there is something about that. You're right.
Don't you love that?
I like that. Oh, I do love that. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I know the place I used to go that did. That isn't there anymore.
It's not there.
Is it the avocado shortage? Is that what crippled the guac at your table?
Maybe the pandemic.
Doesn't seem like there's an avocado shortage anymore. They're abundant in the
I had some last night.
Has there ever been? There should be a movie where would you like the table side guacamole? Yes, please. And a guy walks out with a jar and a spoon. He slaps it down on the plate and walks off.
Yeah, but he'd want $80 first. Yeah. I love Gaffigan's joke where it's he did it in his TV show. He just buys the guac and throws it in the wastebasket on the way out the door of the restaurant. They go bad so quickly. Well, we have to
Speaking
get back
of food, did you see where Kraft is coming out with the not mac and cheese?
No,
Pat, this is for you.
Some sort of plant-based
Heard about
deal?
that? Yeah, it's vegan.
Dairy-free macaroni and cheese is coming to the United States.
Well,
the
wait a
Kraft Heinz people says the creamy texture and flavor of the beloved 85-year-old original is there, but they replace all the dairy with fava bean protein and coconut oil powder.
Pat, this has got you written all over it.
Yeah, you can eat it with a nice Chianti.
I love Kraft mac and cheese. I'm not convinced there's a ton of dairy in it anyway. There's no dairy until you add milk.
Kraft
powdered cheese.
And I think there's a recipe where you add water, actually.
Yeah.
Kraft Not Mac and Cheese will be rolled out in the United States over the next few months. So there you go,
But
Pat.
it's going to be called Not Mac and Cheese.
Yes, Kraft Not Mac and Cheese.
Because what is the other stuff? The fake meat is Impossible Burger or something.
Yes.
That's a terrible name.
Have you had that?
No.
I think it's an okay name.
You think it? I don't think it's.
Oh, this can't. It's impossible that this is a real. This tastes like a real burger. Yeah, you know what? Maybe it does suck.
Are you allowed to eat that?
What?
Impossible Burgers.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
How much of your day do you spend now reading labels and struggling to find food you can eat?
Well, at home I don't because that's been done for me, but in the restaurants I have to. Like last night we went out. So
what did you
eat?
I had the warm grain bowl, which I love, with the avocado on top. I had guac and veggies, and then the lentil bean soup. Oh, to die for.
Really?
Sounds very good.
Well, I've been to that place. There was a really good beam in the men's room you can hang yourself from. Oh, sorry.
I was looking for a mac and cheese song. Got about a 5.
You don't have one?
I got 5 of them.
You have 5 mac and
Yeah.
cheese songs?
I want to hear every one of
Pick a
them.
number, chick.
Three.
Do they need a setup? Is there?
No, they don't.
They don't. This is just about mac and cheese.
Number 3, baby.
Here we
Number
go.
3.
3? Oh, the Mac, babe.
Yeah, it is.
With the cheese there.
That's right.
It's delicious and very cheap. It's only $1 a box. I made it for my son, yeah. You know, he didn't like it. Oh, he's not easy to please. That's because, chick,
Yeah.
I didn't have butter, don't you know? And it came out, oh, like thick pea soup. I put in too much of that cheesy powder. And now I got that orange goop. Wrong chord at the end. Woo! I just jumped off the board.
No one would have known if you hadn't
I really
said
wouldn't have,
something.
yeah.
I wouldn't have. No.
I knew.
I sensed
knew.
something was off, but I didn't know what it was.
Mac and cheese. So, so is that considered vegan mac and cheese?
It doesn't say vegan in the story, so I'm not sure about that.
I read the story. Well, it is vegan. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Great. I like that there are options out there for everybody. It's good.
Well, we'll have to.
Will you try it when it comes out?
I'll try it. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We'll bring some in here and give it a shot.
All right.
Actually, the pizza I made for Thanksgiving, I used non-dairy cheese, and
Really?
it was yeah.
You can tell.
Did it melt?
Yeah, I did, but
Kind of funny.
Didn't taste good, is your point?
not as good as my normal Kraft.
Okay.
Tom, do you ever add things to your mac and cheese? Say, cut up hot dogs?
Oh, that's a good one.
I do tuna fish. Tuna and mac and cheese.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Maybe like a tuna melt? That's
Yes,
interesting.
it's really good.
That sounds.
It's kind of like
It is.
tuna
And
casserole.
there's
in a
some
way.
high-end mac and cheese restaurants now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lobster mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yum.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You've never had
Ooh,
that?
I always order that and say, hold the mac and cheese. It works every time they bring me a full Maine lobster.
Is that right?
Yeah.
For the price of that, son, you have a hack.
I figured it out.
Speaking of food.
Well, what do you think is the best fast food mac and cheese?
Chick-fil-A's is hard to beat.
It's real good.
Panera's is great.
Panera's is good. Yeah, you're
KFC's
right.
is real good.
Yeah.
Speaking of KFC.
Oh, you know who has really good mac and cheese? You're never going to believe me. Nordstrom's. The department store.
The fancy department store?
There's a little restaurant in there. Oh, yeah, it's very. You should go there.
KFC Japan launching a new fried chicken.
Oh, yeah?
Designed to taste better with alcohol. Sora News 24 reports that Ninkui
I beg your pardon.
Niniku Crispy Chicken is based on the chain's Colonel's Crispy recipe, but with extra garlic and soy sauce flavoring, as well as an additional coating of garlic-flavored oil sauce. Niniku, that's how it's.
So the point
KFC
is,
says the resulting balance of flavors, Tom, makes an excellent pairing with alcoholic beverages.
How about that?
that makes sense. You're
Yeah.
so drunk you can't taste anything. Add a bunch of spice to it.
I'm sure it's.
To promote
Remember, did you read the biography of Lenny Bruce?
I did not.
And toward the end, when he was all drugged out, he would just put hot sauce on everything because his taste buds had pretty much burned out.
Ugh.
It's the same. It's the same principle.
Didn't he work at KFC too? Wasn't that in there?
Oh, Lenny?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's got that famous bit.
Yeah. I'm just
You
trying
don't know. You don't want to know what he called the F and the C, though.
Oh, it's horrible. I mean,
FCC more like.
Yeah, it was the first time the C word had been used on stage.
Yeah, it was really.
He had ended up in court. I mean,
To promote the new product, the company is offering a limited time deal. This is in Japan, called the Kanpai Barrel or Cheers Bucket, with 3 pieces of the Nininku Crispy and 4 original recipe fried chicken.
Oh, okay. And with Shelley Long's face on the bucket. It's Cheers.
Cheers buckets.
That's how behind they are. It's just
they're just
a couple seasons.
So
over there.
this is designed for people that are drunk to eat it.
Pretty much.
No, it's not. It's designed to have a beer with or a nice glass of wine.
You know, when he says things like this, there's no dissuading him from his opinion on what's happening.
So what you're saying is the average KFC diner is going to have trouble pairing the right wine with their.
That's right.
I think it's the same principle as stoners. You know, this is kind of like where stoners go where? What's the number one place? Taco Bell,
probably.
Jack in the Box,
maybe White Castle.
yeah.
Right.
I think this is sort of the same principle, except it's KFC, so maybe it's DUI getting good.
KFC's big in Asian countries. A couple in Singapore had a Kentucky Fried Chicken themed wedding.
Oh.
Shin Min Daily.
I tried to at least once a day.
The Shin Min Daily News reports 32-year-old.
There's a big Shin Min in there waiting for you. Okay.
Hey, I left it in the Pringles can.
32-year-old Wong Leong Lei, the bride, emailed the company hoping for a souvenir for her reception. But KFC surprised her by sponsoring half of the wedding food and providing themed decor.
Wow.
Wong later took to Facebook to share the KFC-themed wedding of her dreams. Her post showed she had a bouquet made of fried chicken.
Oh, lovely.
That doesn't sound bad.
You know something? I'll tell you what.
I need to see that.
I would rather. Chick and I have talked about this for years. When you get a wedding invitation, don't you say, "Oh"?
Well, yeah, no one wants to
no
go.
one
to
wants to go.
But
What do you mean? I love weddings.
Oh, you got to get dressed up and it's
Right.
formal. You don't know people.
Right.
You're leaning over. What the hell's his wife's name? What's his name? But I mean, if it was, hey, listen, we're going to go have some KFC, wear casual clothes, have a good time. I think it's fun. That'd be a great wedding. A bouquet of fried chicken, that's funny.
They had a finger-licking good photo backdrop and a giant chicken sandwich prop. Also,
Because they made a mistake.
a KFC buffet.
Oh, they made a mistake?
Critical error.
What's that?
It's a wedding. They should have done it at churches. Churches chicken.
Indeed. They should have.
Delicious, by the way. I would like to go on record.
It's a
as
fine
saying,
chicken.
Oh, that is a delightful
Certainly.
chicken. Are there still any Kenny Rogers roasters?
No, that went out of business.
That was
I never had it. Did you guys have it?
Great.
I
Pretty
did
good.
not.
It was great.
Man, I would have enjoyed it, I bet.
But wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't you like to have KFC at a wedding?
Yes.
Sure.
I love KFC.
I was talking to a guy who just did a big barbecue smoked thing for a wedding.
That's a great idea, too. My brother had a barbecue wedding, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Awesome. He had barbecue sundaes, chick.
What?
They looked like hot fudge sundaes, but it was mashed potato base.
Oh, yeah.
With like pulled pork over it and sauce.
Wait a minute. You have kept that from us all this time.
sounds delicious.
I am taking back those records I gave you. That sounds
one
delicious.
Yeah.
No, there's 100 of them. You're going to be getting yours framed soon.
Framed.
Oh, that's
How
our
about
gift
that?
this year, huh?
And skip that.
Hey, at least if it's framed, you don't have to play it.
Once again, Josh's new album is available now on. It's not really available, but we made a bunch of vinyl copies of it just to salute the old days of vinyl comedy records. The Josh Arnold album is called Half Fat, and it's recorded live and available now as a download, right, Josh?
That's right. You can download it at bobandtom.com/half. That'll take you where you need to go. I appreciate everybody who's listened.
I mean, you can do a wedding at Disney World now, right?
Oh, that's
You have to sign up for it, I think.
I thought they looked down on that. I saw them.
I thought so many people were doing it. They started providing a service.
I thought they attacked some guy who was proposing. Isn't that like a famous viral thing right now?
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking about.
I know you can consummate your marriage in the It's a Small World, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, sure. That's easily done. Easily done.
Splash Mountain.
Even by yourself, apparently, judging by what happened last week.
That's right. There was a naked man running around.
Josh,
pull one of those spinning flowers out of the ground and just go at it. Yeah.
Josh, you are a single man.
Yeah.
Someday, perhaps you'll get married.
Sure.
Do you think you'd like to do something funky, like a get married at a KFC, or?
No, I don't have anything like that in mind. It'll be very small, and you won't even know it happened until I tell you.
That's what we did.
Much like the honeymoon for her.
Oh, by the way, I'm saying all this having no idea what she may require.
Yeah, but by the way, remember, you don't get to vote.
Yeah.
I'll put that in your head right now. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, if you want your kids to eat more vegetables, here's a very interesting ploy. And we have coming up, if you want to help stay in shape, this is probably a no-brainer, but walking briskly can stave off this particular disease. And the top places that people doze off coming up.
All right. And we got a great comedian coming in. Sam Tallent will be joining us.
All right.
Writer/comedian when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules.
This is one that I wrote, and we'd like to play it on your program.
Okay, go ahead for it.
The full moonlight's enough for me to see all the woman in you. Got the wipers on with the heat on your feet. You're about to blow my fuse. I won't put it in park until it gets dark, 'cause baby, you know the rules. I can't get off with the dome light on. I can't get off with the dome light on. Shut the door, you stupid whore. They're playing our favorite song. Ain't no need to fiddle if you can't find my fiddle. I can't get off with the dome light on.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
I'm kindly old-fashioned when it comes to certain things. Never wore a pair of short pants and always ketchup on my onion rings. Some things I can deal with. Baby, I don't care if you chew. I even let you take your shoes off. But there's one thing I just won't do. I can't get off with the dome light on. Shut the door, you stupid whore. They're playing our favorite song. Ain't no need to fiddle if you can't find my fiddle. I can't get off with the dome light on.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
Yay! I don't believe when you tell me that you're saving up for beauty school. And I don't believe a word you say about meeting that motley crew. And I don't believe when you tell me that you don't believe I'm a fool. But I do believe if that light stays on, the cops will see what we do. I can't get off with the dome light on. Shut the doors, you stupid whore. They're playing that favorite song. Ain't no need to fiddle if you can't find my fiddle. I can't get off with the dome light on.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
One more time.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
One more time again.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
through playing now.
All right.
Hey.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I am not coming back.
Do you know that we've only been broken up 2.5 years, and she has her second baby?
Only.
You got her name tattooed on your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Never a good idea.
And one day...
I should have put it on my ass.
One day we got talking about it, and you actually have had it covered up. Well, you refer to it as a tribal symbol. Now, did she have your name tattooed anywhere?
On her ankle, yeah.
What'd she do about that?
Cut her leg off.
Wow.
Wow. She really hated you.
That's called coyote.
Yikes.
Wow.
Well, we're talking with comedian Rick Schrader.
I'm a stepfather, too, which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right. You can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose.
Water over. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
So like caveman.
Here's Tom.
Thank you very much.
Losing his mind.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Round the bend.
Way round.
Well, lack of sleep can cause a lot of problems. This is why you want.
How long can you go without sleep?
I don't know. I'm kind of setting a record.
I've always heard it's like a rule of sevens, like 7 days or something.
And then I think
7 days.
you're dead.
Don't do that.
No, it's
not
not
like I'm doing it because I want to do it.
There's a whole new thing, all these studies about young people and how it's important for them to get more sleep. In fact, some school systems are not allowing schools to start as early as they start because of this research.
Really?
Yeah.
So when do they start if they don't start it the way they want to start it, the early as they start?
They start a little bit later.
A little bit later. All right, well, they cleared that up then. So that's all taken care of.
For a while there, we had something called 0 hour, which was obviously before first hour.
No,
I thought it was when you took a math test.
Elton John says...
yeah. Sorry.
Elton John says what?
0 hour, 9 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Our 0 hour started at 6:50. I had to be in my chair at class.
When I was starting in radio, there was a local school had been burned down
Jesus.
So they had to split the shifts.
Yeah.
So the first shift would start at 6 a.m.
Ooh.
So
Yikes.
Dark 100 was I'd call
and then they'd empty the school out halfway through the day, and then the other kids would come in until they built a new school. Yeah, can you imagine that?
No.
I don't think I woke up in school till about 2:30 in the afternoon.
My high school started at 7:05. It was early.
It's rough standing at the bus stop in January when it's dark out.
Right, exactly.
I remember driver's ed started at like 6:30, 6:45.
Yeah, man.
I had a buddy that was a skater. Well, if you have a hockey buddy, sometimes they had to be at the rink at 5 a.m.
Oh, the swimmers are like that,
Is that
too.
what you called him? He was your hockey buddy? Is that what you called him?
He was a friend of mine that played hockey.
buddy?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he'd take the stick and cram it up my ass. Are you,
Oh,
you happy now?
Oh.
Certainly friendly.
I hope it's a straight edge, not the L shape.
No, it was the curve.
It's called puck buddy.
Although to this day, it's very, very helpful for the bowels. Ask any proctologist.
Hockey buddy.
Speaking of dozing off, a new survey reveals some surprising places people nod off. 1 in 10 have admitted to falling asleep on the toilet.
I think that's way higher.
Really?
Oh, you do?
Yep.
I have.
Have you done that sober? Fallen asleep on the toilet?
I have not. No.
You have,
You
Tom.
have fallen asleep on the
You
toilet.
know me. I could fall asleep right now. I could go to my office and be asleep in 2 minutes.
So you have sat on
My
the john
doctor
and fallen
buddy
asleep?
says that means you're severely underslept.
Well, I must be. I can fall
I
asleep
believe the term-
anytime, anywhere.
The medical term for underslept is idiotic, I think. Idiotic.
But I mean, falling asleep in the toilet, I mean, it's better than the reverse.
What does that mean?
Falling asleep and then going to the bathroom?
Or falling asleep in bed and crapping in bed.
Yeah, crapping in bed's a problem.
20% of
I mean, as a general rule.
Yeah. 20% of adults said they have fallen asleep at their jobs.
Huh?
Matt, wake up.
I never have fallen asleep at any job I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
They blamed.
I sleep in this building all the time.
Sure, but not
Well, we
during the
know
show.
that, but you go in the back. You don't fall asleep right there in your chair.
Sometimes we'd like you to nod off a couple times, a couple breaks. Take a rest.
They blamed the on-the-clock naps on late nights, working too hard, and boredom. 10% said they've even nodded off in nightclubs or bars.
Wow. Well, that's passing out.
That is different.
Yeah, one of the things the study is not talking about is, I think, probably chemicals.
Yeah.
People falling asleep at work. Yeah, of course you are, because you just took 4 ludes or whatever the hell they do now.
Whatever the hell they do now. Bunch of damn lewd heads.
Mott the Hoople and the Ludes.
Oh yeah, you
all
can,
those ludes.
You can change the name, but it's still
lemon drops. I don't think so.
Call it what you want. No,
5% said they admit to falling asleep at someone's wedding.
I could see that.
I fall asleep in church when I was a kid. I've done that.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep at one of my weddings. I know that.
Yeah, I think when you agreed to it.
Yeah. Something like that.
Sorry about that.
What an idiot. Oh, sorry.
But what was the percentage? I'm sorry. People that fell asleep on the toilet?
1 in 10.
I'm going to say it's 25%.
I have never done that. Ace?
No.
Chick, you've done that?
I have not done that, no.
I have.
So Tom's the only one.
Pat, have you?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Ever awakened on a nice cold bathroom floor?
No.
Really?
Unfortunately for everyone around me, I did not pass out.
Okay.
People, man, when's this guy going to black out? Huh?
A blackout is different than passing out.
I can't wait till this sumbitch blacks out. That's the way it normally goes. Yeah, I told you that I'd never blacked out before, except, well, back in 2012, I found out that blacking out and passing out are two different things.
Yeah, that's right. Christy's right.
The distinction is what?
Pass out, you go sleep. Blackout, you're awake and walking around and doing stuff, and you have no idea. Your brain goes, you go ahead.
Yeah.
You go ahead. And, your body goes, I'm going, what does your body do? Your body go,
Yeah, it goes. Your mouth
Hey, I'm
goes.
having fun.
But that's the one when you're finally
your brain
alert.
checks out.
And you become alert and awake. Truly, you don't remember what you did.
Right.
Exactly.
That's pretty scary
I've had many of
stuff.
those days.
That's terrible.
Sorry.
Where's the car? Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I did
house
what
am I
to
in?
who?
Yeah.
Did what? Oh.
What did I say?
Who are you?
What's that stuff called? The drink that causes that? Jägermeister.
bombs.
They call it.
Jägermeister, yeah.
Getting a blackout. Josh, if you've ever fallen asleep in the toilet, have you ever had your legs fall asleep?
All the time. Yes, I have no ass. So my legs fall asleep immediately on the toilet.
Really?
Yeah. Like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. All of a sudden.
Are you kidding?
No. I need
That's
help
not good.
getting off of it like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon 2.
You need.
Hope it doesn't.
How about one of those soft contoured toilet seats?
Oh.
I don't mind them.
A plush?
My grandma used to have one of those at her house. But I don't know if it's a size thing or not. But my issue with those is you sit on them and a little air escapes, and immediately it's like you're sitting on a hard toilet seat again.
Oh, yeah.
They don't stay.
And then they get all cracky, and then they hurt.
Yeah, they'll pinch you a little bit.
Isn't the idea of that, though, that's a temperature thing, right?
Oh, it is?
What?
Yeah, those.
Yeah, they don't get as cold.
They don't get as cold.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get a toilet now that heats up. The seat heat up.
I have it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Don't they also make them that are higher?
Yes.
Yeah, they do make some
absolutely.
Do they make them that are lower? So, Christy, you could have like
They do make them lower because I've been in places where they have them
when you
so
go to the
low.
mall where they have the family restroom and they have the little mini toilet, do you use that one?
Sometimes. You know what I hate? And if you're out there and you develop these toilets that are in restaurants, this happened to me yesterday, when the sensor is above, they have a high sensor on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, I'm so short that the sensor keeps going off while I'm trying to go to the restroom.
I had one of those
It's
in an airport, too. And
ridiculous.
every time I would go to wipe,
yes,
it would go off.
Yes.
And I ended up just paper macheing my ass.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like a breeze of toilet
Put
water.
those things lower. I remember when the kids were potty training, they would be scared to death of them because they would go off.
It's going to suck me down.
Yes.
Stop crying.
Oh, okay. Well, coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Sam Tallent, comedian Al Jackson. We have how to get your kids to eat vegetables in the news. Aretha Franklin is in the news, of all things, for kind of an odd situation.
She's still dead, though.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And then we're going to get another song out of Pat Godwin. This is all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Now, Maria, you're originally from Duluth.
Originally from Duluth.
You made how did you make the transfer into the transition into stand-up comedy? Did you have regular jobs?
Well, I worked as a secretary, and I missed that. I missed the camaraderie because you don't always get to see people on the road as a comedian. So I miss that. Where do you want to go for lunch? What do you want to get for lunch? Where do you want to go for lunch? I get like a sandwich, something, or like a salad. Oh, I mean, maybe we could just a place I get like a Diet Coke. We could go to Quiznos. Yes, we could. Yes, I like the drama, like don't touch Donna's label maker. Okay, no, don't even look at it. Why? Because she bought it with her own money. Oh, enough said, sister. Why don't you tell Donna to keep her mitts off my freaking tape dispenser, which she should know is mine because it's clearly labeled. Oh. Fellas get mad. Who stole my key lime pie play? Wasn't me. Did you eat my Southwestern style lean cuisine? No. Did you eat my half chocolate rabbit I've been gnawing on for 5 years? It's basically only half a head and an ear with a soft baby blue ribbon wrapped around it because my ma gave it to me for Easter. Yes. Don't. It took you too long. I had to scrabble it up in my chops. But yeah, I used to work as a secretary for a long time.
Yes, you've been around.
Yeah, I've been around, and I used to work as a Star Trek character in a touring show. I did a Star Trek character.
Oh,
we
really?
Go
What?
Wait a minute.
Mall openings and Jack in the Box promotions around the country.
Which
What
Star
character?
Trek?
Well, I was a Bajoran, which is from Deep Space Nine. Not many people.
Greetings, I'm Major Lilanka, the planet Bajor. Get the F away from me. All right.
That was most of my job.
What is the name of the tribe, the people?
The Bajorans.
So they're Armenian.
We were like the Jews of your World War II. We were decimated by the Kardashians, which are.
And the Kardashians definitely Armenian.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They're lizard-like people. And all I have left of my parents to remember them by is this bloody paper doll. That looks like a napkin with some ketchup on it from this food court. Oh, so you are a denier of the Holocaust. I see. Well, why don't you wait for your wife to come back from the Chico's where she's buying a boxy jacket.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
This paper doll.
Oh. I haven't seen Chick look like that in a long time.
Did you ever work at a theme park as a character or anything?
They trained us at a theme park, and it was in North Carolina, so it was a place where people wore a lot of religious kind of rock star T-shirts, where they'd go like, "Come follow Christ, he's going to be seen at the mega," that kind of thing. So I did a little work there, but I'm not very good at talking to strangers. Trying to get people interested in talking to me. It was just terrible. It was mostly that, like, greetings. You got makeup all over your face. You mean my genetic makeup? I'm very different from you. I'm an alien. No. I wish the Vulcans would come back from their smoke break.
Did you have...
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg from Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pickem, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Honey, pull up my skirt, undo my blouse, peel off my pantyhose. Baby, take off my bra and my spiked heels. Honey, take off all of my clothes. Take them all off, baby. Honey, pull down the shades, turn down the lights, lock up all of the doors. If I catch you wearing my clothes again, honey, I will file for divorce. Bob, that skirt doesn't even go with that blouse. Now put on this apron and go do the dishes.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Vegetarians always want to force feed you their food, of course. I mean, the garden burger. The garden burger, it tastes just like a hamburger.
No, it doesn't.
A garden burger is to hamburger what a post-op transvestite is to a woman. It looks something like it, but one whiff will tell you that's not tuna fish, it's cat food, and it's not fit for human consumption.
Hey, wait a minute.
Rick Schrader is our guest, and Rick is on his, frankly, you're on your second marriage. I don't know if I should bring this up.
Yes, I am. Maybe men and women living together is just too much anyway. I think, it's just too much pressure. I think men and women should live around the corner from each other. Much better let you call each other up every morning. Hello, you being a jerk? Yes, I am. Click, right? And that's you. Go to a movie, instead of getting up every morning and spinning the big pain wheel. Today's mind game, vague remarks about your failures at work. Hey, all right.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Hi, this is August.
No.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Thank you for mentioning that, Chick.
You're welcome.
Steven Singer Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever. Just one perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
Thank you very much. Joining us in the studio, comedian Sam Tallent is here with us. And I guess the first question is an obvious one. Real name or stage name?
Yeah, I would have spelt it correctly if it was a stage name.
I just said that. I just said that to Josh off the air. Although you never know.
No, I mean, comedians are quite incompetent when it comes to the letters and such. But yeah, no, Tallent is my real name.
Okay.
No one in my family has lived up to it. So, yeah. I'm flying the flag of the only talent in the family. My dad's very good at frisbee golf.
Is that
if
right?
That counts. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He's got a ponytail. He combs it out there.
All right.
Yeah, he's a beautiful man on the course.
Cool.
That's a tricky sport.
Frisbee golf.
Well, calling it a sport is a little much chic. All right.
Oh, people take it very seriously.
Disc golf.
Yeah, it's a way for
I-
deadheads to avoid their families. That's all it is. It's like a parking lot, but
And
outside.
they carry the backpack with all the different discs in it.
Yeah, it's like golf clubs almost.
Sure,
Different
for however
weights.
far you are from the hole. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was living next door to a Frisbee golf course all last
But
winter.
it smelled great.
Yeah, a little skunky.
Oh, yeah.
Have you played with your father?
On the course, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a sick.
Sick,
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I mean, have you ever masturbated your dad? Come on.
Good start.
Hey!
Glad we're here.
Dean was like, don't say any sex stuff.
Okay.
Oh, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. He smells like my dad.
Mr. Talent will be, let me get this straight. Columbus, Ohio, carry the one. Tonight.
That's right.
Cincinnati coming up on Friday. No, on Saturday.
And Friday. Friday and Saturday.
Okay,
Wow,
very
you were
good.
right both times.
Yes.
Or wrong both times.
Sorry. It's wrong on the sheet, but I got it fixed up now.
Blaming the sheet. Classic.
Yeah, it's easy.
Well, it's true.
We know it's not your fault, Tom.
No, it's not my fault. Madison, Wisconsin, coming up on the 7th of December.
Yeah.
At Comedy on State. Now we have to move forward here. We'll talk more with Mr. Talent. He's also a novelist. I've actually read your novel, Running the Light.
Yeah.
Which is all about being on the road and the awful things that can happen.
It's a real bleak glimpse into this this thing called stand-up.
You're on the road right now. You mentioned off there you're traveling with your wife. Is that correct?
Yeah, she's been on the road with me. It's been going great.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. There's not been any issues at all.
Oh.
She was totally ready to be in Lexington on Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, man.
Did you does she watch all your shows?
No. She's sane. She's a medical doctor. She does not watch the show.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. She's a doctor, and it just bums her out to see the people who come to my shows. Because I have a bunch of like mutants who attend these evenings.
Oh, really?
I see.
Yeah, they look like they're there to hand me a copy of Catcher in the Rye. They're just assassins, and they breathe through their mouths. And she's like, "These are your people, huh?" So yeah, she does not come to the shows.
What type of physician is she?
She's a family medicine doctor with an emphasis in women's health.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to get anything figured out, she's waiting in the
Mine
car.
are all done.
Yeah. you're the perfect patient for her.
Exactly. Everything's done.
She just
washed
calls
up.
you a blank check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, let's move forward here. We have Christy Lee at the news desk, and no need to get into your gynecological history, but what have you got in the world?
It's ancient
of news?
history.
It is ancient.
Yeah.
Businesses in New York City are reportedly trying to lure workers back to the office with lavish Christmas decorations. Would that get you back to work?
Not if I was Jewish.
Yeah, it doesn't work for everybody, does it?
Yeah, the genie's kind of out of the bottle on this. We all know that we don't have to go to the office anymore.
Yeah. Kim Cassidy, the holiday director for Neve Decor, told Gothamist, big trees are it this year. Some of our vendors that we work with have sold out of trees over 12, 14, 16 feet tall.
Wow.
Those are really pricey.
Yeah.
By the way.
How much does that cost? I don't even.
Oh, you're going to be
idea.
over $1,000 for a 16-footer.
Are you serious for
Yeah.
a live tree?
What are you talking there? Douglas fir?
Oh, you got the Doug fir over
You
there?
got a blue spruce?
Blue spruce, my
What are you doing there?
Conifer?
Well, no, I do not. I mean, when I went to get, I've actually
I know.
You've
Purchased
downsized, haven't you?
three or four?
3 trees.
3 trees.
What's your tallest?
Only about probably 8 feet.
Okay.
Maybe 9.
So these are some double.
Yeah, you get a 16-footer. That's big money.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the place where I got my tree, they had a handful of them.
Wow.
There's a lot of guys with small trees out there right now just listening, and they're rubbing their hands.
Then I got a little baby tree.
Uh-huh.
Also, I got a nice little one. I really love the little
I have no doubt if I had need for a 16-foot tree and tried to put it up, I would tear the house down. Absolutely.
That has to be difficult. You
Is it
can't do
level
that by
now?
yourself.
Do you have the tree stand? You put the you put your foot on a pedal and adjust it so it's
No, isn't that the
I have
best?
the one.
Plumb?
Well, I have the one that has the spike in it, and you drill a hole in the bottom of the tree.
And then actually-
on site, they lay the tree down, and then they've got a sideways. What do you call it? Drill press.
Oh, no
drill
kidding.
press. And they put a hole in it. Then you put the spike in.
Yeah.
And then that fits into
They
the...
put the spike in at the tree yard?
You can put it in there if you want, or
That's
you can
cool.
put it at home with a sledgehammer.
See, right away.
Boy, I'm all. That's a
you
lot
would
of
choose
work.
sledgehammer and
And the house would come down. Someone would come out and go, are you sure that you... Yeah, come here a second.
No, I spent almost all of the day after Thanksgiving dealing with this. Then I had to borrow my buddy's truck, which is kind of an annual thing. Did you know that they make a 36-gallon tank? Because the thing is, when you borrow the truck, you got
to fill the gas.
You got to fill it with
And
gas.
he always knows you're going to do it, so he makes
Yeah.
sure it's empty.
Yeah,
when
sure.
You pick it up.
He drives around the week before
Sure.
Thanksgiving with 1 gallon in there. Oh, look, $180. I could have had it delivered.
I always liked, whenever I worked in corporate offices and stuff, I liked when the Christmas decorations were up.
Well, and that's kind of what they're hoping because this, according to this Miss Cassidy, they want to remind people that yes, you may have to be coming back into the office 3 to 5 days a week, but it's a little more joyous around this time
Yeah, but
of
you
year.
can't put mistletoe up anymore.
No.
That's why I wear my mistletoe belt buckle.
My Lord.
The office cut up.
Yeah.
Life of the party, right over there.
That way you're only kissing short people. That's good.
Yeah, I have to get down on my knees.
Yeah.
It backfired.
I hung out with a bunch of jockeys yesterday in Florence, Kentucky.
Yeah?
Yes, literally yesterday. They're the smallest men ever, and we walk into the locker room. We went to some racetrack, and they're like, hey, they want to take a picture with you. And I was like, okay. And then they were just in the showers.
Oh,
it was
my.
a bunch of nude men who looked like from afar, children, just in there, doing all type, the classic.
Well, let me see the pictures you took.
I have them. They're in my phone. Yeah.
And because you're a tall guy.
I'm huge.
You're a big guy.
Yeah. They were climbing me like koalas.
That's adorable. Put little elf hats on them. You've got
Those guys.
I was young Santa, and these were my elves.
Jockeys are incredibly brave.
And handsy.
That is such a way of life. Of course, I think we all know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a titty twister before, but they were aiming lower. It was terrible.
That's a good jockey.
Probably love that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. So the point of this stupid thing is that that they're spending a great deal of money to get people back to the office by putting up holiday decorations.
Yeah, making it a joyous, fun time, making people want to
no,
come back.
People would rather have you, instead of spending $1,000 on a Christmas tree, either have a pizza party or distribute the money in their paychecks.
Well, that may be true, but this is just their attempt at trying to get people to enjoy being back. Because like Chick said, we all know we can work from home now.
Yeah. Well, and no matter how much, studies have shown that you need to be here on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are mandatory. Now, you can have money. No, thank you. Get somebody else.
Well, I don't know. I know people that are doing remote work. They go 2 days on site, 3 days at home, and they admit I get a lot more done on site than I ever do at home.
A friend of mine has more or less started doing his thing at home, and after the first week, his wife came in and said, here's what you need to understand. I don't make lunch.
Oh, no. I'm not saying there's no way in hell I could work from home, whatever it is I do. There's no way.
Me neither.
No way at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me
I would be so distracted.
You know
think?
Me. You're distracted here.
I know.
I clock in at 12:30. I clock out at 1 o'clock. Okay?
But again, I don't really think that having fancy decorations is going to get people to come into the office.
No.
Well, no, it's just a nice little thing.
And there's also, as Sam Tallent pointed out, there is the diversity issue these days. I mean, can you even have decorations that might hint at Christianity versus Judaism versus whatever else is out there?
Corporations are hoping to be more inclusive, according to Miss Cassidy, with their decorating. Everybody wants to make sure everybody's feeling included, so I'm sure that.
So we have a 6-pointed star that's made with Christmas lights.
Yeah, Santa's wearing a yarmulke this year. It's very
Didn't you just put a menorah on top of a Christmas tree and call it a day?
Yeah.
Do you have white lights or multicolor lights on your trees?
My entire street, all white lights except for one guy.
Good for him.
That guy's just got a Confederate flag up.
I mean, my street, actually, in all truth, my house, you could land an airplane there now.
I'm talking about your trees.
Christy, mine, I have the option to do either. I can do
So do I.
the smaller white lights.
Or I can do them all.
And I do the big, fat, colored ones. I like those.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You like the big, fat, colored lights?
Yes, yeah. Thank you for clarifying.
Let's
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
talk about anything else.
I don't have posters of Nell Carter up
See,
there.
I think
You're now Carl.
I have.
I know I've noticed a lot
By
more.
the way, I'm glad we talked about it. Is she ever funny? I mean, does she know somebody at the network? Is that how she got a show?
Sassy.
We have all white lights. However, my little girl, my 7-year-old daughter, she has all the very colorful lights.
See, I think kids enjoy the multicolor lights over the all white.
Finn, we got Finn she has a wreath in her bedroom, and we got lights for that. They're the colored lights.
Did you put the lights up on the balcony?
We are. How did you know that?
Signaling ships.
You mentioned it to us one morning that you.
No,
If you got a balcony, you got a
Amazed you had a balcony.
No, I don't have a balcony. My little girl Hart
Hart does.
It's in the side of the house. She has a little balcony, and Mr. Oskey is coming over today. We're going to hang the lights on it.
Sorry, Jeff.
I just heard something break back there.
Yeah.
He's kind enough to volunteer.
Who's this man in the cube?
Oh, that's
No, don't talk to him.
That's the wizard.
I'm the guy who has your book on my coffee table. Willie Griswold gave it to me.
Oh, man.
Have
Willie's
you
a
read it?
good
Did you
kid.
read Sam's
I'm looking
book?
forward to reading it right
Thank
now.
you.
Good,
Yeah.
okay. Right now, his book is called Running the Light. It's about the world of stand-up comedy. Mr. Sam Tallent. And once again, he is going to be in Cincinnati next weekend. Am I getting this right?
No, this weekend.
This weekend,
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
2 days
Next
from
weekend,
now.
Madison, Wisconsin.
That's
Okay,
right.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'll clarify when we come back.
You got Christmas light brain. You're burning up in there.
Yeah.
Coming up, we'll talk with comedian Al Jackson.
Al Jackson.
Right now, I want to talk about the importance of sleep, which we were discussing earlier. About 1 in 10 people have fallen asleep allegedly on their toilet. Yeah, I want you to have a great
Or
night's sleep
tired.
with a sleep number bed. And Christy Lee, quick quiz. Your sleep number setting is what?
35. I like a soft mattress, Tom.
Okay, Mr. McGee.
100. I like the firmest of all settings. Tom.
The Sleep Number people have perfected the adjustable mattress. Now, it seems so simple, but they have got it down. And the idea about this is when you get home with that mattress, at the touch of a button, you make it so it's your perfect setting. And by the way, these smart mattresses will actually help you make the adjustments. For example, Josh, after you got your smart bed, you eventually discovered what?
That my sleep number is 65.
Congratulations. You don't have to believe us. How about this? J.D. Power and Associates now rank the Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in store. How about that? Get all the information from J.D. Power by going to jdpower.com/awards and find out why the Sleep Number bed is the best. And by the way, this is their biggest sale ever, and it ends coming up on Monday. So you might want to act on this right now. It's a great gift because you can enjoy it. He or she can enjoy it as well. It's the famous Queen Sleep Number C2 Smart Bed, now just $880, and if you add a base to that, free home delivery. Once again, this offer ends coming up on Monday. J.D. Power, check it out. jdpower.com awards. You'll see the Sleep Number bed is it. Find out where the store is by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. See the store for all the details and all the great offers they've got right now with our friends at Sleep Number. Coming up, we'll talk with Sam Tallent. We'll talk with Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi.
Josh is going to turn around.
One of your originals. Josh, just take your phone and do it this way.
I'll turn around.
You're going to hurt your neck. I can just see it now. You'll show up like Ted Kennedy at Mary Jo Kopechne's
Josh,
funeral.
you don't have to.
It's like he's at a movie.
He's going to have the big neck brace on.
Isn't this weird for you? When I
see, now that you say it, now that you've actually turned around, now it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Isn't he new since we were here the last time?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't remember him.
I'm pretty forgettable.
I noticed you wore red so the devil could find you first.
I had no idea that's how it worked.
Yes, either did I.
Okay. What's this tune called? Okay, that seems to
The
be
one
working.
you asked for.
Okay, good. What was that?
Yeah, this is a completely original song, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Leonard Skinner, but apparently we resemble the guy. So every time we play this, we're like, "Hey, Leonard Skinner," and we're like, "No, we're the Electric Comedy." But you guys want to try it?
Sure.
It goes a little something.
Well, Ronnie wore big hats.
Okay.
He did.
I don't know, Ronnie.
That reminds me of one of the other times we were here when that little fella with the gun said he was going to sue us because he was wearing a hat on stage long before we were.
Sadly, that's a true story.
And then he stole a light bulb and left.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I'll tell you about that later.
Boy, would you look at the time.
Hey, Braver,
Tell your little joke to Mary. I'm on a jam.
all right. Hey, Barry,
What is it, Carl?
do you know why Mennonite kids don't take sex education and driver's ed in the same semester?
I have no idea.
I guess it's too difficult for the mule.
Why don't you sing one for me, Carl?
Well, my breath ran away and I began to pray as the man handed me his pen. And though my memory fogs, I know he took my hogs. I never saw them again. Now I sit and cry most every night about those pigs that got stolen away. But I'll get even. I'll see that heathen burn come Judgment Day. Now I say, give me 3 pigs, mister, give my 3 pigs back to me. Give me 3 pigs, mister, like a piggyback guarantee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish.
All right.
Completely original. Give me 3 pigs. What a classic.
That is
yes.
quite a show you got there.
She wads them up, throws them back at me. She goes, Mother, what are those? Teenage daughters talk like this.
Yeah, they
and all teenage girls seem to think the sound is a word.
First of all, our guest in the studio, comedian Evan Davis. You live in L.A., so you got to have a car.
You got to have something big. I don't think that's right, man. Housewives driving expeditions. I don't think you should be able to. You should be allowed to drive something that big unless you're really going on an expedition. Like if you're picking up See's candy in a shower curtain, that's not an expedition. No, that's an errand.
Yeah,
you should have to take the Ford back in a second. I think they should have eye tests at the optometrist for like drivers. Like instead of reading letters off a card, they should have you cover one eye. It's like, is that a roof rack or a cop car?
Bob and Tom. Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Jim.
40 years of this.
Tom, do you feel you deserve that?
I was just
My
expressing.
daughter has a balcony with Christmas lights on it, and I have 9 trees.
What can I say? The benefits of
My
a classical
tallest is
education.
34 feet. And
Oh, boy. What's wrong with the balcony?
Christmas at our house, or as I call it, Tuesday. Just another day.
Are balconies one of those things that's for the very rich and the very poor? You know what I mean? Like you can live in like an 8th floor walk up in New York City and have a balcony.
You know what they
or
used
you
to
can have a mansion in
Have you seen
Bel Air.
Have you seen the pictures? They used to have baby cages.
Oh, yeah.
On those
amazing.
On those brownstone the apartments with the windows, and they would put the kids in the like wire, and they would put them out there on the balcony.
What did you Google to find that?
That's some feed on my the internet.
You have a weird algorithm, dude.
I don't know what I've been looking at, but yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I want to look at. I want to look at a handsome man. And there's one right there.
Hey.
It's comedian Al Jackson.
What is this setup?
What is,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
what? You look like you're hosting a horror show.
Broken.
He's in Max
So
Tegner.
I have to use the laptop camera, so it looks like I'm being arraigned in space right now.
It's making your. It looks like you're wearing a suntan screen on your nose.
No, don't listen to him. You look fine, and I love that shirt, by the way. I need where you got that shirt. I like that.
I think you got it from Desert Storm.
Dude,
He's wearing fatigues.
First of all, Sam, what up, man?
How are you, Al? Good to see
I'm sorry,
you.
I didn't introduce our guest. Comedian Sam Tallent is in the studio. This for you.
Oh, I know Al. He's in Denver.
Yes, and I know. Yeah, I know Sam. Melissa Leavenworth does both our websites.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Isn't she fun to work with? She's never dangerously stoned.
You know what? though?
Allegedly.
She gets me together just like a mom that's like, now, Al, you have to update your date, and you gotta try, Al.
Yeah.
Melissa's there for me. So she's my blind side.
Now,
Yeah.
Al,
My blind side.
Al, that's the kind of shirt that I usually wear. You got the double pockets, khaki.
No, wait, hold on. Let me stand up. I'll show you what I'm working with here.
Oh, no. Pants? Okay.
Whoa. Velour, and listen, I'm going to tell all our listeners right now.
Al, how long have you been in that POW camp? We got to get you out of there, buddy.
But it's a comfortable one. It's minimum security. You see how loose these fits are? This is a velour minimum security joint.
Nice.
It's like I found this on that website Temu. It's like a bootleg Amazon.
Yeah.
Bro, everything is super cheap. I'm not doing an ad for it, but so I'm just going to get this in like 8 different colors. And
Yeah.
throw it
You can
away
use
all
your
my
EBT
other
card
clothes.
on Temu. It's great.
Al,
Can you really?
Yeah.
You probably can.
Yeah,
You
dude.
probably can.
Now, Al, I don't know if this ever happens to you. This happens to me all the time. We were talking about buying Christmas trees. So the other day, I'm with my girls at the Christmas tree lot, and wearing, I thought, a nice jacket, and looked fairly normal, I assume. Lady comes up to me, thinks I work there. This happens to me all the time. I was in, the story I told you last year about. I was at the hardware store,
Like the big box hardware store, or
Yeah.
like a neighborhood hardware?
I was at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a neighborhood one.
And I'm over there in the Christmas lights department because every year I have to buy new Christmas lights for whatever reason.
Why? Are they burning out year to year?
No, it's always the wrong shade of white or something. The point is, I'm over there in the Christmas light area, and this lady.
Wait a minute. There's a question of what shade of white lights you're buying.
Don't get me started.
That's code when one of his kids brings somebody home.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
right shade.
So
The wrong shade's Albanian. Yeah.
this lady,
What shade we working with?
this lady assumes I work there.
Huh.
Because I'm dressed like that. I had a khaki shirt on. So, and she was sweet and nice. So I helped her out, spent about 10 minutes helping her pick out some lights. But
First, I'm going to defend her really quickly. Everybody in the studio, if you look at Tom, obviously he's a very successful man, but couldn't Tom work at a Pep Boys?
Yep.
Oh,
Couldn't
yeah.
Tom
Absolutely.
be like a regional manager of a Wendy's?
Yep.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you could work. You have a very you got that look where you could either own a Cadillac dealership or just clean the cars at that dealership. You have a very universal everyman look. It's a good thing.
Every man.
Well, were you wandering around the lot being like, that a 36-foot Christmas tree is going to be $1,000? You want an 8-footer over here. I know you're on a budget. We got to get this in
I
your
was
trailer.
just standing there waiting for the guy to cut my tree.
Okay.
You could walk into any fast food restaurant and go, yeah, I'm from corporate. I'm here for the cash drop. And you could go back into the office and open a briefcase and and walk out, and they would not even, a guy from corporate here came to get the cash. I
I'm
don't know.
doing quality assurance on the honey mustard. I need to taste all the packets.
So part 2 of this is then, do you say, should I have said to that old lady,
I don't work here.
I don't work here, but I know she was nice. She was sweet, so I helped her out at the Christmas tree place.
So you assume somebody else's identity, Tom? That's kind of crazy. Just because she thought you worked there.
No, at the Christmas tree place.
What if you were at a hospital?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
You've always wanted to be a doctor.
Yes, but I lack everything that is necessary to be a doctor.
You need a stethoscope and a white coat.
I'd have
That's
a
all
good
you
bedside manner. I can, BS my way through a lot of stuff, but I'd
Tom,
kill people by mistake.
You could definitely be a doctor.
No.
You could definitely be a guy that worked at a Christmas tree place. You have permanent undercover boss face. Where you can go anywhere and look like you work there. It's kind of a cool thing.
But we need to explain to Sam the reason Al calls every week. He's trying to make me hipper. I know you just met me, Sam. You're thinking, how's that possible?
I think you're a cool swinging dude.
Yeah, so
I love your pinky rings.
Possibly hep.
Yeah.
Not hip, hep.
Hep, yeah. A hep cat.
Unfortunately, all my hip stuff goes back to sort of the early 60s. Or even the late 60s. You want to fall by and we'll ball at my pad, and that's not happening anymore.
Hey, I'm into it. I'm coming over whenever. You got a balcony I can hang out on?
So, Al, let's show Sam how you're going to educate me in the world of proper language.
And just really quickly, Sam, Tom is just this unique person I've been working with, where it's not that he doesn't learn anything. He learns it all, but like 90% goes away.
Yes.
But that little 10% over the course of years has stuck with you, where you do know some stuff.
Watch this.
And I'm
Watch
impressed.
this.
So let's show off for our friend.
Okay,
All right.
that's solid, my man. 50 grand.
No. That's not going to show enough.
How did I do?
No.
That's the right reaction, Sam.
All right. So Tom, why don't you turn to our friend Sam Tallent,
right,
and just show him how you would casually use the word "boo" in a sentence.
I know this one. When we went to get the Christmas tree, I took my youngest two daughters and my boo over to the Christmas tree place.
He's learning.
Is that correct?
Do you see what I'm saying, Sam?
It's
He
happening.
gets it. The cadence is all wrong. It's very last undercover cop mission before there's some sad news. But you know what? He kind of, you're getting it, Tom. So let's keep going.
Not
Tom,
necessarily. There's a chance he thinks boo is short for butler.
If I called Kelly my boo, I would be moving to an apartment.
I bet you she'd like it.
She might. She might think it's cute.
No.
Al, do you know that he has a wave cap underneath that ball cap?
Absolutely. Tom, are you working a wave cap, bro?
Do you know what a wave cap is?
He's keeping him tight.
Is that a surfing thing?
You know what?
Yes,
to
it
speed
is.
things along, I'm going to say yes.
Yes, it is. What's a wave cap? What's a wave cap?
We had some sent to us, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
We
You
did.
guys got sent wave caps?
Yes.
Oh, is that like the thing that
The do-rag.
ties in the back like do rag?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Colloquially.
But it's because you have a process, right, on your hair. You wear one of those for that? Is that, or am I being Tom right now?
Do they still call it the process?
I don't think, not since crooners. have been used that term.
Crooners.
I mean, that was like
hilarious.
Chuck Berry and Little Richard. They would
Nat King Cole
Yes.
did that, didn't
the
he?
process.
Yeah.
And apparently,
a conch, right? It burns your scalp.
apparently, it was like horrific chemicals
It's
and
poison you put on your
Yeah.
brain. Yeah.
Oh, that scene from Malcolm
Literally
X.
fried
Where,
your scalp.
Yeah, with the with the lie on his head. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
yeah.
Right.
So Al, let's move on. I got to get hipper here. What do I need?
All right, Tom, you're doing great here. I want you to tell me what does the phrase "on point" mean?
Oh, you know this.
That's a show on NPR.
No.
No.
Well, it is,
All
but
things
that's not what he's talking
Is on point. What is it? The obvious?
How about this?
In a discussion, you bring something up, and it would actually be related to what the discussion is about, as opposed to what I usually
Not
do, which is change the
necessarily.
subject.
That is. That's kind of the origin of it.
If I say your haughty demeanor and pretentious attitude is on point,
That means you're correct.
Not.
Yes, but in
But
that
I could also-
situation, but like in the street, how would it be used, Josh?
Like I could say, "Oh man, Christy, that outfit is on point." You're,
Yeah.
Yes.
Christy, your
Yes.
fingernails are on point.
Yes.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
really
Yes.
shining today.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So
So
it
on
means
point's usually a good thing, Tom. Like your whatever you have is shining. Like it's
Oh, so for
standing out
example,
from everything.
when Ace and I went to Bro It Up together at the Kiss concert, And that show was on point, right, Ace?
Solid, man.
Thank you.
I think we're getting further away from Al's tutelage.
So on
Baby
point,
steps.
on point just means good. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like
for
fly.
could I say?
Like it looks cool.
Could I say I read Sam Tallent's novel "Running the Light" and man, that was on point.
Maybe you could say the cover of it is on point, like you like the art, but like you would just say I read it and it was dope, or I read it and it I don't know if on point would describe like content. It's usually just more for like a one thing, like hey, whatever. The artwork on Sam's, he was between one or two covers. He picked the right one. That is on point.
So I can say the
Like,
white.
it would be-
I can say
It looks really great.
The white lights on the trees in my front yard are on point.
That's right.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go, Tom.
That's right, my son.
All right.
There you go. Cool. I do like. By the way, Sam, your novel is terrific. But,
Thank you.
Dude, that's awesome.
but it may not be on point. Sorry, I didn't get it.
No.
I'll just use old-fashioned words like well written, good, interesting, and fun. Okay, back to you, Al. What do you got?
And
The New York
and
Times
also
said it was on
condescending.
point.
All right, Tom. This is a new one for me. It's kind. I like it. I think it's one the kids are using. When would you use the phrase "kiss and cry"?
Is that a type of a movie or like a book? You watch when you watch those Hallmark movies, you want to kiss and cry.
It's in my OnlyFans search engine.
Yeah,
No.
Chick watches a lot of kiss and cries when he's not Googling baby cage.
Yeah, kiss and cry would be something you might text a friend.
Kiss and
or
cry.
a coworker.
Kiss and cry.
Kiss and cry.
It's really, if anybody can even guess, and I'll just say this, it's related to sports, but a fringe sport that is judged, not like scored like football.
Skating? Ice
Yes.
skating? Is it an ice skating reference?
Yes, it is. No, well, it's from ice skating and now used in the regular world. So, like, when would there be a kiss and cry?
Is this the thing in ice skating where they're sitting there looking up at the board waiting for the results, and then when the results are popped, they kiss and cry?
Sam, do you see how every once in a while this prodigy hits a walk-off?
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
So how would you use
I don't know how you do. So you just do it like, me and Josh, we submitted for, to be the new spokespeople for this new Burger King ad. It's $10,000 a spot. If we get it, we don't know. We won't know till next week. So we just got to kiss and cry and just hope.
Oh, that's great.
That is great.
I love
Very
it.
good.
I do.
Isn't that
that's
cool?
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
good.
But the fact that you got that origin, I had to reread it a couple times. Be like, oh, okay, because I'm not. But yeah, Tom with the walk off. You're showing out for talent. I appreciate that. Literally.
Didn't say dumb luck. I'm sorry. We have time for one more, Al Jackson. What is it?
All right.
Come on, Al. Hit
Tom,
him.
let's use one that you'll see it in any on any website where they're discussing certain issues. Tom, what does love bombing mean?
Oh, yeah.
Love bombing?
Yes.
That's what I say after my act.
I love bombing.
I love this.
Is it overdoing the
Keep going.
over praising?
Yes, King.
Saying too much about something, like it would be
go off.
Yeah, I don't want to. No, there's no way I can do this without insulting something.
Yeah, you
use
can
me. Use me.
No, no, I'm not going to say. No, I really like your novel. I'm not going to say I love bombed Sam by talking about how great his book was.
Well, usually it's usually used with another person. Like you're dating someone and this guy came out of the box, man. He was love bombing me all the way. I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, I know.
Like it's just he's in your face. He's like sending you flowers and buying you gifts and
It's a way to manipulate you.
Yes, it's very much used as a manipulation tool.
God,
So
you're
this is
so
like
right.
it took us so long to realize that like that's super weird when a guy sends you 3 dozen roses the night after you met. It's
Exactly.
Like, that's what I
do.
But he's probably bananas.
Usually they're a narcissist, but go
Or
ahead.
Italian.
Sometimes people are just Italian.
Yeah,
That's a new game show.
yeah.
Narcissist or Italian. Tonight on CBS. Al Jackson is, of course, featured in the Daily Blast Live. And you can watch that on your computer or on your television set. And Al is one of the very handsome men on that show.
Al's the best. Al's such a good comic.
And there are some very attractive ladies on the show as well. Let me ask you a real quick question, Al. Because I know that it's obviously a diverse bunch You have those of different religious faiths, different complexions, different genital features.
My God.
He's so on point.
So the question is, do you guys have any kind of holiday decorations, like in the green room or on the set or anywhere, or do they have to keep it pretty straight?
No, that's actually a good question because Sammy, our lead moderator, it's my homegirl. She was like, "Yo, let's do DBL big," and it's like it was such a interesting conversation because you see behind the lens of television, people are like, "Oh, why don't you have decorations up?" And our producer said something that made sense. It's like if we have to cover a terrible story, we don't want to have a snowman that's like melting and growing behind us. Like you kind of have to so we'll wait till like the last week when we're doing lighter stories, just in case something horrendous happens.
Smart.
That makes sense.
That's always been my philosophy of like the radio stations that have the traffic guy Fred Zeppelin. And we're going to cut to Fred Zeppelin now at the site of the boys' school bus crash.
Yeah, exactly.
It appears to be on fire. Fred, what's happening?
Yeah,
you can't do that. Al Jackson, thank you, Al. It's always a pleasure.
Hey, I love y'all.
We'll
Bye,
see you.
Al. Love you.
When we come back, we've got to get a song out of Mr. Godwin.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Patty G is back there, and Sam hasn't heard your talent. Right now, I want to talk about the season. We're talking about it a lot, and the level of stress out there is pretty serious. That's where HelloFresh comes in, because the grocery stores are crowded anyway, and you've got too much to do, and you're sick of going out for dinner. How about having some fun, putting together delicious food, and HelloFresh has done 90% of the work, by which I mean they've done the shopping. They've done the measuring. You just put it together, in some cases in just a few minutes, with their famous 15-minute meals. And this is restaurant-quality stuff. Some of the stuff you can't even pronounce until you put it in your mouth. You can just say, this is terrific. The food is beautiful and wonderful. What are you working on over there, Christy?
Oh, I have the balsamic fig chicken with roasted potatoes and lemony broccoli. HelloFresh has a beautiful card with all the steps right there. There's 6 easy ones. And in 30 minutes or less, you've got this great meal. They call it the kid-friendly meal. Kids love this one.
Also, by the way, they've got those charcuterie boards at the HelloFresh market. So if you're having a little party, well, wouldn't this be nice? They're kind of photo-worthy. You see this baby, you go, I want to take a picture of that. The food is great, and there's something brand new going on at HelloFresh. Oh, I did want to mention one thing. Mr. Godwin, who, as you know, is a plant-based eater only.
Yeah.
HelloFresh can cover you, Pat, as well as good old-fashioned comfort food. They've got it all. 40 things to choose from at least every week. Swap the proteins. Do it the way you want it. Something brand new, free breakfast for life if you use the code BTShowFree at HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. That means 1 breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. That's a free breakfast for life. Code BTShowFree. HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. When we come back, we'll hang out with comedian Sam Tallent, and we've got some cool stuff coming up in the news, and we're going to get that song out of Patty G. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send it.
He never gets this right in the live show.
Hi, Tom here. God knows I'm not perfect. I guess I can be difficult and sometimes perhaps a little demanding. Oh, sure, some might say tyrannical, but I don't get it. I try to be a nice guy, but lately it seems that everybody's pissed at me. My friends are pissed, my doctor's pissed, my mother's pissed, my lawyer's pissed, my waiter's pissed, and chick is pissed. Everybody's pissed at me. My banker's pissed, the band is pissed, my plumber's pissed, the fish are pissed, my barber's pissed, my brother's pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Tom, you are an evil bastard. We're all pissed at you today.
I am sick of all your bitching. Here's a check. Go away. Yeah.
Your boss is pissed, your kids are pissed, your neighbor's pissed, your sister's pissed. We'll bet even God is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me. When I wrote my pissed off list, I'm sure there's someone that I missed, and that will probably make them pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Very justifiably.
Everybody. pissed at
Your friends are pissed, your partners pissed, your lovers pissed, your lawyers pissed, your waiters pissed, your dog is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me. Paging Michael Hunt. Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
All right. You ready for this?
We are ready.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Yeah, we were just reading about the one involving the frog.
The South African clawed frogs. The eggs are about to hatch any moment now, aren't they?
Very excited. As a matter of fact, it looks like they might be hatching about now.
Oh, good.
You people might be the first ones on Earth to hear what's going on.
Well, great.
There they come.
This is exciting.
Some little critter coming out of there. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, God! Oh, help me! Oh, my Lord!
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
Ryan, how many lifestyle changes have you gone through?
This year, I've gone through maybe 2 lifestyle changes in the last couple of years.
Well, the first one was?
The first one was starting to eat meat again.
A second one?
Now going away from everything I've ever loved.
Everything.
Like it's no meat, it's no dairy, it's no
What do you
alcohol, no
eat?
caffeine.
You can't pet
a lot
puppies.
of fruits and vegetables, whole food. You're supposed to drink like non-fluoridated water that has
my
minerals
Lord.
added
Boy, this
into it.
really sounds
so
dull.
it's no tap water.
It doesn't sound like you're going to make it.
No,
it really doesn't.
Right?
No.
It's like you have to you have to find joy in the little things.
But don't you find
Eat all the other
yourself,
things.
like, say you're on a date and your date is
I make
having-
a date exception.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I
So
sure
there
do.
are exceptions
I've had
to all
17
rules.
dates in the last weekend.
There was this bass player, and he was sitting in a bar just getting really, really drunk. He was mad at the world.
Yeah.
He had been fired from his latest job, mad at everyone, just angry, drinking. So he leaves the bar. He's very, very drunk. He's walking down the street. And across the street is a nun walking the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bass player runs across the street, knocks her down, and just starts kicking her and hitting her and going crazy.
A drunk bass player.
A drunk bass player. And he looks down and says, "You're not so tough now, are you, Batman?"
This is why we get mail. That's it for our show. Based on. And with us in the studio, we have a distinguished actor and comedian. He is John Witherspoon.
My 11-year-old, he's go to private school. Only reason he go to private school is my mother-in-law helps pay half. Little rich kids go there. I see Warren Beatty all the time.
Oh, yeah?
I see Warren Beatty there. He's and Annette Bening. And my son talks like this. Father, Father.
Would you like a toddy?
Father, my friends are going to Spain for the summer. Where are we going? I said, Compton. Or somewhere we going.
Compton. Back to Detroit.
Back to Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you that 2 left boots with one of them with a high heel.
That's right.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom are
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. People are sending me pictures of babies in cages.
Are they?
Back in the 30s and 40s in New York City. I've never been happier. Let me see if you guys can.
You're going to be on a watch list, man.
Check that out.
Isn't that incredible? I mean, it's like they're out.
Yeah, this happened all the time.
Yeah.
Babies in cages.
They would have needed a sturdy cage for me.
Oh, I was a big baby. Yeah.
That is something.
Well, this looks like a chunky little monkey.
Now, let me say, first of all, that was the voice of comedian Sam Tallent. Mr. Tallent is
Former
a
fat baby.
distinguished novelist, and his novel is called Running the Light. It's about a guy out there sort of crumbling in the world of stand-up comedy and being funny at the same time. I want to mention that Mr. Tallent is going to be on stage. It looks like tonight you're going to be at the Ace of Cups in Columbus, Ohio. Then this weekend, Friday and Saturday, Go Bananas in Cincinnati. Then next week, the fabulous Comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin, December 7th and through the 9th.
That's
So
right.
That'll be cool. Now, I was mentioning that I have a little balcony on the side of my house that is off my daughter Hart's room.
You brought it up about 35 times, yes.
Well, I'm bringing it up to contextualize the discussion. As
He's not wrong.
No, I did not bring it up. Mr. Oskey is going to help me put some lights on that this afternoon.
Yes, your daughter has her own balcony. It's not for the house. It's her balcony.
Does she get multicolor, or does she have to have white?
I believe they'll be the white lights.
Uh-huh.
Those are the ones I have left.
Ah.
So
very nice.
But you were saying that people in New York are putting their
No, they used to be.
this was
100 years ago.
long
No.
Oh,
The
This was back,
30s.
especially in the
Before
summer.
there were laws.
Especially in the summer when it was hot in your apartment.
They didn't have
there
air
wasn't
conditioning.
You got to air out your baby.
Yeah, you got to put your baby outside.
Yeah, they got all those folds. Yeah, you got to hang it out the window.
Here's another relatable story.
Nothing worse than a cheesy baby.
I once rented a condo in a high rise.
Yeah.
Down in Florida, much like our friend Greg Hahn.
Sure.
And I wanted to make sure that the kids didn't fall off. So I went to the hardware store and I got some anchors and I chained the furniture to the wall so you couldn't pull it close enough to climb up and fall off.
All right.
Now, you think that's dumb, of course. When the hurricane hit, mine was the only balcony that still had the furniture on it.
You had the only comfy balcony in Florida.
I'm not kidding.
And this is when your kids were small?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's how long you've been telling that story, to point with pride. About
I've never
how
told it before.
I know that story.
Oh, okay.
So you must have told me.
Okay, once, perhaps.
So did you, on the ground, looking up at the building, going, look at that. I'm the only one with outdoor furniture up there.
No, well, I was the only one after the hurricane hit that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You don't have a house. I have an ottoman up there.
That's
Check
right.
this out. Yeah.
I see my chaise is still firmly on the balcony.
Since when did outdoor furniture become to where you need a co-signer in order to buy some? They're so proud of it.
There's some expensive stuff out there.
Crazy.
To sit in the elements. Yeah.
I have destroyed so much patio furniture with just my body.
Yeah.
Oh, my
You're a
Lord.
big fella.
If it's made of wicker, I'm not allowed near it. There's like a family of Amish somewhere that's wrist deep in apple butter because of how many chairs I've destroyed. Just keep me away.
Now, we do have Christy Lee at the news desk. Have we missed anything at the news desk?
Yeah, 2 Wyoming ranchers who were accused of bleaching images of male penises on their neighbors' cows
Funny.
are no longer facing charges.
Good. It's funnier than it is illegal. It's
very funny.
At least they were.
Josh.
At least they were male penises, you know.
It's the sitcom judge. Yes. It's funnier than it is illegal.
Cowboy State Daily reports
well, they're a reputable source.
Remember our slogan, giddy up.
Reports that the 66-year-old rancher and his 34-year-old son were suspected of bleaching images of male genitalia and other shapes onto the bodies of 189 of their neighbors' heifers and
That's so
6 of the
crazy.
bulls.
Why? A prank, right?
They were allegedly,
An
Tom,
elaborate
trying to get the neighbors' attention after 3 years of the cattle crossing onto their land.
There you go.
A neighbor contacted authorities saying the rancher's actions knocked thousands of dollars off the cow's total value. A Sundance Circuit Court judge did not find sufficient evidence, though, to advance the case and has dismissed the charges.
I feel like you'd pay more to have that cow hide.
Yeah.
If you get that skin rub.
Weird.
But so that they were allegedly bleaching the primitive drawings of male genitalia.
Yes.
They weren't bleaching the genitalia.
No.
No, that would be.
That would be
Just think about it. That would take hours.
Wasn't that
cows into position?
Isn't it very popular in certain communities to have the anus bleached?
Well, anal bleaching
it's
is
a popular
certainly
thing
a thing.
right now.
Yeah,
Is that still a thing?
Oh,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Does that hurt?
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't
Trust me.
think-
Yeah. It's
What is the point of that? Is it a germ thing or a?
It's aesthetic.
It is aesthetic. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, very much cosmetic. How it looks. Yeah.
Do you go to cocktail parties and go, "Hey, Steve, want to see my anus? I bleached it.
Well, it's the equivalent of putting like.
I'm going blonde."
That is a sterling anus, Steve. It's very, very
really
nice.
almost shimmers.
Reminds me of the white lights on my daughter's balcony. It's perfect. Yeah.
Well, that's nice, sparkling, starry,
Pristine.
Do you? Who does that, by the way? Is there a salon that does that?
Yeah.
I would think.
I would imagine there also is a home kit.
Yeah.
Probably.
There it is.
Absolutely.
It's a great
You would-
stocking
How
stuffer.
could you do that on your own? You
Yeah,
couldn't
don't leave it on too long.
Oh, no,
done in a salon is
you
what
assume the turkey position, and you go at it.
in front of a big full-length mirror?
If it bleeds, you've left it on
Is
too
the
long.
tissue back there brown naturally, or is it just stained from years of defecating?
That's an excellent question.
I'm going to say it's a little of both.
Like if you look at a baby,
Let's not.
when you change a baby's diaper, is it real? Is the tissue already that color?
Oh,
No.
my God.
No.
I think you've landed on a very important point, and I'm so sorry I brought it up. So to get back to these cowboys bleaching.
How would you like this, Tom? It's called Doomy Premium Intimate Skin Lightening Cream. All natural formula for whitening the...
Are they a new sponsor as of right now?
Oh boy!
Whitening sensitive areas. Corrector for private parts, underarm, elbow, knees. There you go.
Oh,
Really?
That's
okay.
what it says.
All right. So
But you wouldn't put it on the sensitive private areas, would you?
What it
I
says.
think it's okay. That's what it's meant for.
It says it's all natural.
Divine Derriere Intimate Dark Spot Remover for body, face, bikini, and sensitive areas.
It's divine. It's from the hand of God.
Yes.
fine.
That is sad.
And there's one that just says anal bleach.
Oh, that one is right to the point.
Right to the point.
It's the
Anal
Acme
bleach.
brand.
Wouldn't it be
Not
great?
for elbows.
With vitamin C.
Wouldn't it be that horrible sexist commercial where they have the two football guys and the ladies come by and nothing happens. And
dyeing their beard.
Then they dye
Yeah.
their beard, and all of a sudden the ladies walk right up, and it's just so stupid and
So
sexist.
handsome.
Can you imagine if they did that for anal bleaching? I don't know, Roger. None of the fellas seem interested in it.
Yeah.
2 days later.
They're flocking
Wow.
like doves.
Hey, Rusty.
Call me Russ. Okay, we're somehow off topic. So these Cowboys, I'll tell you what, Kevin Costner wouldn't let this happen.
Oh, no.
Never. You bleach penises on his cow, someone's getting shot. Get off my land. Watch Yellowstone. I know what's going on.
Oh, he'd take him down to the train station.
Yeah, he
That's
would.
what he'd do.
Yeah, we're coming right back. We have an interesting news story, a health story. We have a weird mustache story coming up, of all things. Underwear in the news and more. And how to get your kids to eat vegetables when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
You take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you show her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my. Uh-huh.
So do the ladies...
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk. All right.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
That kind of, you can see them like kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You know, try to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
It's the purpose.
I could do some of these things, you know. So anyway. Can't your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently hers is the dog one.
Yeah. I got to feed the dogs.
But I mean,
That was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using it.
Great.
once you sit down and just you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. Let's face it, I am great.
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I love a man with confidence.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pickem, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
My wife thinks it's totally inappropriate. I think it would be the best gift ever. Who here is correct?
The wife.
Fine,
No,
who
you don't.
cares?
There's certain things you don't give people pets, and you don't give people prostitutes.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Hello and welcome to Spit Take Theater. This week's Spit Take Theater presentation, The Important Meeting.
Hello, Jenkins here.
Mr. Jenkins, this is Phil Johnson.
Phil, glad you called.
Good morning. I'm not going to be able to make it into work today. I'm sick.
You what?
I'm sorry. I just can't make it into work today. I'm sick.
No, Johnson, listen. I got a phone call last night.
Yeah?
I talked to the client.
Uh-huh.
Today's the big presentation.
Today?
Yeah, today. It's going to be big.
Oh, I can't make it into work today. I'm sick.
Johnson, this is the big presentation. Besides that, frankly, you don't sound sick to me.
Oh, yeah? I'm sleeping with my dad. Is that sick enough for you?
This has been Spit Take Theater. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theater.
You don't
say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not.
Oh,
yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. There's a tax joke for the accountants. Woo!
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
You even looked at me like, do you have your button pressed?
I didn't. That's the first time that's happened in quite a long time.
It is, yes, thank you.
There's Ace Cosby.
You're talking about bleaching your dirt button, not pressing.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold. And Tom, we have a special guest.
We do. He is a comedian and author, a novelist. Sam Tallent. He's right over there. Sam, we were talking about an unusual story out west. I know you're from Denver, so you're used to a lot of the Western stuff. But
ranchers.
These ranchers were complaining, apparently, they were alleged to have somehow bleached male genitalia images, if you will, on the side of cows. They have since been... the accusations have been withdrawn in court. I'm not sure why you would do that, but that led to a discussion of they weren't bleaching the actual genitalia of the animals.
No, they were just
doing
drawing.
primitive images, yes, allegedly. And
I think
no longer alleged. I guess it didn't happen.
They did. Well, they're not going to face charges for doing it.
Which led to a discussion about anal bleaching.
Uh-huh.
And then someone mentioned the distaff version of that, which led me to this story. Pat, I hope you're ready. We have a Mr. Godwin. Have you met Mr. Tallent?
Hey, Pat. Just in the green room, yeah. Nice fella, tall.
We had this
He's
news
got
story.
strong hands.
We had this news story. Experts are warning against a viral TikTok trend called perineum sunning.
Oh, yeah.
The controversial practice involves a person exposing their genitals to the sun for a period of time. The claim is that it exposes the perineum, which is the area between the front naughty, if you will,
the taint,
and the dirt button.
Gooch,
Yeah, there you go.
yes.
I've heard it called.
The ridiculous notion is that it exposes the perineum to vitamin D.
That makes sense.
A lot of morons are doing this. And
sound medical advice.
Science to me.
Checks out. Yeah.
Didn't Josh Brolin do
Yes,
this?
actor Josh Brolin is quoted in this article admitting he got a terrible sunburn after trying perineum sunning. One would have thought he would have been brighter. He's such a fine actor.
He gets a pass from me anyway. So
Yeah,
I bet he prefers a tanned or a burned taint to spending any time with his mother-in-law.
I bet you're right.
Barbara Streisand?
Oh, it's got to be awful.
Oh, she's got a new book out.
I can't wait to burn it.
They quote Dr. Stephanie Uwe. And I swear to God, it has the pronouncer there. It says pronounced with a long U.
Get a name change.
Rhymes
Okay.
with gooey.
Gooey.
Dr. Uwe says...
It's just that easy.
Dr. Uwe says this perineum sunning is a classic example of social media medical misinformation, which can be damaging or dangerous. Now, and Pat, I know that you have a treat, a song about perineum sunning.
But it's not just a song. It's a treat.
Nothing could be finer than some sun on your vagina in the morning. Nothing could be sweeter than a tan under your Peter in the morning. Yeah. Where the sun don't normally shine between the beehole and the nutties. Get some rays on that behind. Oh, you trendy hotties. Man, you gotta see them. tanning the perineum in the morning. Legs up in the air with no panties on down there makes me horny. Oh, ladies, tan your taints. If only for a day, and that big vitamin D energy is coming your way. Oh, nothing could be finer than some sun on your vagina in the morning.
It really means it all.
One more time.
Thank you, everybody.
Mr. Al Wholesome. Thank you very much.
Very nice time.
Wonderful.
Very nice time.
I don't know if I survived the drive here. That was one of the most surreal things I've ever seen.
That's a good word for it.
It's amazing the stuff that the internet promotes that is so dumb.
Yeah.
It's always something. It's eating. What is it? Eating
Tide Pods.
Tide Pods or whatever moronic thing is out there.
Oh, yeah.
But we had a mysterious story this morning I wouldn't mind revisiting out of Cincinnati, Ohio, from the Cincinnati Enquirer. Christy, would you care to enlighten our guest as to this one?
Oh, no. Really?
The Ohio Supreme Court has suspended an attorney for defecating into Pringles can and then tossing it into a parking lot.
You mean the perfect crime?
According to the Cincinnati Enquirer, surveillance cameras at a crime victim advocacy center captured criminal defense attorney Jack A. Blakesley leaving the poop-filled potato chip can. Mr. Blakesley, who has been an attorney...
If I could just interrupt for a second, they're not potato chips.
No, the potato crisps.
Legally, they have to be referred to in the United States as a potato product.
Once you pop these, the fun stops.
Yeah.
Forever.
For sure.
Yes.
Mr. Blakesley has been an attorney since 1976, defended himself by saying he did not target anyone, but just had a habit of putting his feces in Pringles cans and throwing them randomly from his car.
Now, does he get it straight from the tap, or is there a...
I think so. I don't think that's
you think
as difficult
he has
as
to reach down and...
He claimed to have pulled this Pringles prank at least 10 times in the last year.
That's a first-year law student. It's just like, what do I have to do? What? When I signed up to the intern here, I didn't know I'd be holding the can, Your Honor.
Could he send that to Cologuard?
I think he could,
Or would the salt and the Pringles affect their search for cancer? Never mind. This is so disgusting and weird, but it's so weird. I mean... Again, if you're a judge,
specific.
If you're a judge on the Ohio State Supreme Court, presumably you're a very bright person who studied the law. Mm-hmm. You come into work one day and we've got what?
Yeah,
a guy deucing in a Pringles can. No.
He's a law expert. He's like, show me in the Constitution where it says a man cannot dump in a can. Prove these are my turds, Your Honor.
But then for his defense to say he does it often.
That's what he said.
Really
likes it.
Gets a kick out of it.
So what is the mental process? Does he assume that someone's going to see this, open it up, and think...
You're asking the wrong people. We don't do this.
I've never done this. That'd be crazy. What? Who would ever do that?
Well, Sam, would you, if you saw just a Pringles can sitting on a staircase outside of a courthouse, would you open it up?
No, because it's usually full of snakes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been hurt by a can of peanuts before. Sure. I'm not going to go for a bigger can.
But Pat, Mr. Godwin, you have developed a tribute to this
a holiday song.
This thing,
Christmas number. Sam, if you thought that last one was surreal. A Pringles snack. The chips are gone now. The lid is off. He's on the lawn now. His lawyer's nuts. Flashing his butt. Pooping in an empty Pringles can. He's got the Pringles dangle flavored. He threw the can and woke the neighbors. Oh, he's out on bail. He should spend a night in jail, for pooping in an empty Pringles can. In the prison, he can build a defense. He will say that he's just farting brown. Judge says, are you crazy? He says, no, man. Pooping Pringle cans all over town. License suspended. There's no trial. First offense for something vile. Next time you let loose, drop in a deuce. Everyone, don't poop in an empty Pringles can.
This man is a genius.
You think so?
Yes.
Like we know. Oh, wait. Godwin?
Oh, Godwin's a genius?
Yeah, he is a genius.
This man is a virtuoso.
Again,
I am the devil's right hand.
What is the nature of the gag? I mean, one thing if he lit the Pringles can on fire, then someone comes out and stomps on it.
The nature of the gag is that if somebody finds it and opens it up,
oh my God,
it ruins their day. And
what
this
the
guy
hell is this?
likes that.
He probably gets off on it.
Yeah, he says he really
something.
enjoys it. It's a habit of his. He's done it 10 times.
Do you think there's a masturbatory component to this?
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Really?
Thinking about the people, yeah.
I thought he was taunting the other side. Wasn't that part of the? Was he?
Could be.
You know, I think the place was some kind of victims advocacy place. So this guy is.
This is a terrorist act.
It gets worse.
This guy's a defense attorney. I didn't say he was defending
Working a capital murder case.
Yeah. Whoa. That'd be somewhat questionable. I don't know. That just seems to me to be so weird. Well, that's our weirdest story of the day.
This makes Clarence Thomas's alleged crimes seem like nothing.
Like, yeah, that was just one pube.
It was one pube.
This is a whole.
Prove it's a pube.
Whole dump.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one pube.
Just one pube. One, it felt so. Oh, she's mad now. What a bitch.
Well, now, on a different note.
Yes?
We have a lot to get to still, so don't go anywhere. I wanted to review this with you, the Bob and Tom Show right now, brought to you by BetterHelp. This time of year, a lot of stress, of course. And it's pretty natural and pretty normal right now to feel maybe some sadness or anxiety. It's all floating around in your head right now. This is a great time to consider therapy, and BetterHelp has a better idea when it comes to therapy because it's all about convenience. The way it works is you'll fill out a questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist. It's done online, as is the therapy. And as a matter of fact, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. What this is all about is doing the therapy online, so you can do it as if you were on a phone call or like a Zoom call or texting back and forth. It's about whatever works for you. It's about convenience and getting some help without having to get in the car or take the bus or drive. You're doing it with yourself being online with a licensed proper therapist. So a good way to maybe find a bright spot for you right now this season, BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. We are coming back. We promise we're going to tell you how to get your kids to eat vegetables when we come back. It's a very important story. Also, we have underwear in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, everybody. This is Todd Snyder, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Yeah, you are. Mark Allison, Pat Godwin hitting the road this Friday, December.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff. Now, Rodney's got a record out there on Capitol Records.
Yes.
Can't miss it.
It's called Morning Wood.
Morning
We're
Wood.
just kind of sticking with the theme. It's Hanging with Rodney, Morning Wood, and then Nutsack. Just kind of working our way down
the trilogy.
It dawned on me this morning how
Yep.
I've made a living for 13 years talking about everything underneath my belt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And hey, what the hell?
I'm glad you said hell.
Yeah. I apologize.
That's all right.
Rodney, we got plenty of time. Do you want to work another one in here?
Yeah, here's one right here. This one's called, I think, you guys, is that the one we're talking about? Okay. You guys want to play the intro? I don't want to. They get a little irritated when I don't let them play the intro. They don't really like the way I do it. Let's just go right to the words.
Go ahead.
I remember way back when I was just a boy going places with my mom and dad. It used to scare me to death how Mama used to act after 6 or 7 beers she's had. We were sitting at a table when Mama got disabled, all the liquor running through her head. Soon I got to choking. Daddy wasn't joking when he grabbed me by the arm and said, "Don't look now, your mama's got her boobs out showing everybody in town. Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. Just to hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you. And we got her in the truck and we started driving home, and Mama said she had to go. Daddy pulled it over, we were standing on his shoulder while Mom was putting on a show. And he started up a truck, Mama stood up with her pants still around her knees. When we heard Mama holler, if you give me $1, well, I'll let you take a peek at these. Don't look now, your mama's got her boobs out showing everybody in town. Yeah. Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. Just hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you. Just to hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Rodney.
Rodney Carrington.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Look out, because you're going to be eating a cat in about 5 minutes.
We're making more echoes of freaking Lou Gehrig, Jim.
What a great speech that was. Lou Gehrig. No one has ever topped that speech.
The luckiest freaking man on the face of the world.
He truly was.
He did not suck.
No, he did not suck. And that day was the luckiest day for him.
Rack him.
My wife and I will miss staying up and watching Ted Copulate. Ted Copulate during rerun week. My wife spends her days wondering which episode will Channel 4 play. And every night after Ted's climax, we switch to Leno's show, and we always ask, how nice would it be to BJ? How nice would it be to BJ?
Was I right?
Mrs. K?
I'm not disappointed.
How about that?
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there? And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Tom over there. Hi.
How's it going?
How's it going, buddy?
Good. I'm excited for two reasons.
Wow. Number one?
Guest in the studio, comedian and novelist Sam Tallent is here with us. And they call him Mr. Talent. That's a lot of pressure. Mr. Talent is going to be featuring his work this evening. You'll find him at the Ace of Cups in Columbus, Ohio. Speaking of aces, we're going to talk with our own Ace Cosby in just a moment.
Yes.
Also, he's going to be at Go Bananas coming up Friday and Saturday. That's the Go Bananas in Cincinnati. Right now, we turn to the phone lines.
Yeah.
We have Ms. Anna Lyons joining us on the phone. She was the winner of the Big Green Egg Minimax, won our Pigskin
Can you hear
competition.
me?
There we go.
Hi, Anna.
Hey, Anna, congratulations.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
I'm shocked. When you switch to live, your
our volume went down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
Can you
All
hear?
right, we'll get a guy on that. I got a Phillips out in the truck. I can fix that, so don't worry about it. Yeah.
Anna, you had all 16 games correct last week. It was a two-way tie, but you guessed the tiebreaker, so congratulations. You win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Are you a big football fan?
Yes, I am.
Well, you must be to make such astute picks in the NFL.
Do you have a favorite team?
The Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes.
Is that right? Patrick Mahomes.
My man.
That's
He is
him.
a cutie.
That's right. Of course, the Colts come in second.
Oh, really? Well, that's very nice.
You called
I like
16
winning,
games,
too.
Anna? 16.
16.
Pardon?
You're a bookie beater. You got to get to Vegas.
You did do very well.
I wouldn't do very good.
Well, Anna, congratulations. You have won yourself the Big Green Egg Mini Max, the Rolls-Royce of outdoor cooking devices. And I'll urge everyone, by the way, listening, they can get their entries in for Week 13. If they get them in before this evening's game, pick Week 13, get all the games right. You could also win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Rules, regulations posted, blah, blah, blah. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Mr. McGee.
Yes, you ready?
Is going to make some
Here
picks.
it comes. It's the shoe of the week. Here we go. A rare, horrible year for the Chickster. 31-44 in the season.
It's early in the season.
I owe somebody named Vinny a lot of money.
Oh, boy.
So if you see Vinny, you ain't seen me. Everybody got that?
You got good-looking knees.
That's
You're ashamed
right.
of something happening. You got hurt.
All right, our first game, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Detroit Lions. The Saints, the home underdog. They're barking loud. They're getting 4. Who do you like, the Lions or New Orleans?
Lions bounce back game. Oh,
I'll
sorry.
take the Lions.
You'll take the Lions minus the 4. I agree with Anna. I take the Lions minus the 4 as well.
Yeah.
The Houston Texans and my boy C.J. Stroud, they host the Denver Broncos. Denver getting 3 in this one. All of a sudden, they've won like 6 in a row, I think.
That's right. We're back.
That's right. We're back. Houston minus the 3 at home. Who do you like, Houston or Denver?
Broncos.
Yes.
Broncos. You couldn't be more wrong. I'll take Houston.
What?
Minus the 3. The Denver, they slow down a little bit this week. Kansas City Chiefs at the Green Bay Packers. Beautiful, gorgeous Lambeau Field. On and on and on. Every football fan should visit there, at least stand in the parking lot like I did. I would have gone in, but Drew Hastings was with me, and I didn't think that would do very well. Drew loose in an NFL museum, basically.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
He would insult someone.
He certainly would. Kansas City minus the 7. The Packers a home underdog. They're getting a touchdown. Who do you like, Kansas City or Green Bay? Anna? Anna, did I lose you?
Uh-oh.
Come back, Anna.
Anna.
Anna?
Anna, answer us,
Anna.
damn it.
Well, that concludes this week's Shoe of the Week. We lost. Anna, you still there? Anna Banana?
I'm assuming that I'm just guessing she will take Kansas City.
She takes
since
Kansas
it's her
City
favorite.
minus
Yeah,
the
I would
7. And then
say.
the big game of the week, the
I'm
Eagles.
sorry, who are you taking?
I'm taking Kansas City minus
Okay.
the
I
7.
hope we didn't lose her forever.
I hope so, too. And
I
then...
said I hope we don't.
I know.
Okay, this is where she's a real person. Okay.
We've had worse
And-
happen on the air.
And it all comes to an end this week for the Eagles. They're hosting San Francisco in the game of the year, they're calling this week's game of the year. The Eagles getting 3 at the Link. Who do you like? It's San Francisco minus 3. I guess I don't have to ask anybody.
Yeah, no.
She's not there.
San Francisco minus 3.
Okay, Chip
There you
McGee,
go.
thank you. Are you double shocking any of those?
I am not.
Okay.
It's not the year to
No
double shock.
confidence.
No, none.
Okay.
I got nothing and
Not
no one.
Not going to do anything to force you to do that. Okay.
Okay, good.
Since Anna's not here, do you want to be Anna? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I think we have her back.
Are we back?
Anna's calling from beyond the grave.
Anna, are you back? Miss Anna?
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, there you
Where
go.
the hell'd you go?
We got to put a bell around your neck, Anna.
No, I hit a button and I couldn't retrieve it.
That's quite all right.
Boy, I've heard that.
Yeah.
That's got to be a song. I hit a button and I couldn't retrieve it.
I think the only one we missed here, Kansas City minus 7 at Green Bay. I assume you'll take Kansas City?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And then Philadelphia hosting the 49ers. Philadelphia getting 3 at home. San Francisco.
I'll take Philadelphia.
You take Philly. All right.
Eagles.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Very,
Go
very
Birds.
good. Very
Fly,
good.
Eagles, fly.
Anna, did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yes, I did.
Did you cook?
No, my daughter cooked.
Okay. Well, is she a good cook?
No, It was edible.
Okay.
It was edible.
It was okay.
That's high praise.
Hope she's not listening.
Anna, what was the over-under on how many yams you ate?
On what, sir?
Yams.
The over-under on yams.
Oh, I love them.
Okay.
You like a good yam?
I'll take over 4.5.
Did you have turkey or ham or beef or mac and cheese? What did you have?
Well, she made a turkey and a ham.
Okay.
But I can't eat the ham, so
Okay.
I just filled up on sides.
Does ham make you poop a lot?
Gosh.
Are you filling up a Pringles can, Anna?
All right.
No, it makes your heart beat faster.
Oh, I know.
Okay. So it's something serious.
Yes.
Thank you, John.
Sodium.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were in love with the ham.
Okay. Well, Anna, it's been
I
a
thought
great
you might have
pleasure.
been Jewish. I didn't.
Congratulations, Anna, on your fine picks. We certainly appreciate it.
I apologize for these boys, Anna. They
Pig
don't
is a
know how-
I've tried to be as friendly as possible. Anna sounds like a lovely gal.
Yeah.
We're glad that you're having some fun, and good luck with your picks. And do you think Kansas City is going to go all the way and win the Super Bowl?
Yes, I do. They'll
Chicken.
at least get there. It depends on who they play.
Okay.
Oh, that's an interesting logic.
Well, she's right.
Depends on who they play.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, they better not. If they try to take on Georgia, they might not win.
Hell, yeah. I mean, the Commanders.
As long as Patrick and Travis stay healthy, they've got a good shot.
Okay. By the way, Anna, are you a Taylor Swift fan?
Nah.
Oh.
Somehow I knew that.
Okay. Well, Anna, it's
But
been
they are dating.
They are.
Yes.
She's on to you.
They're not dating.
Thank you very much. Hey,
Well,
thanks, Anna.
I'm guessing there's very little dating going on, if you know what I mean.
No, not in front of Anna. Don't work
That's right.
blue.
You know what they're doing, Anna.
Sorry, Anna. Once again, I
She's been around the
apologize
block
for
a
the
time or
boys.
two.
I know what they're doing. I wish I could trade her places.
Oh, that a girl.
She
Yeah.
wants to trade Taylor Swift places so she can have Travis to herself.
You think that ham's going to get your heart beating? You're going to break a hip. Okay, Anna, it's been a great pleasure. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, and you all have a very Merry Christmas.
You too.
Thank you, honey.
Very sweet.
And happy Hanukkah.
And don't eat any of that food from your daughter.
What a lovely woman.
Okay. Now, we mentioned Ace earlier, and we have a comedian, Sam Tallent, here, who does not know Ace.
I don't.
In fact, one of my favorite moments.
Of the week.
You missed this earlier today.
My favorite moment of the show was during one of the breaks. Sam walked in, introduced himself, thrust his hand out to Ace and said, "You must be Chick." And both Christy and I were going to go, "That's correct."
Yeah.
Someone said it's the best looking guy in the room, and so he's.
Okay.
yes,
You can see. Now, as you know,
I'm
Ace,
physically ill at this point.
yes, Ace is our engineer. I should point this out to Sam. He handles the difficult task of pressing all those buttons, which I'm not allowed to touch.
He's got that silky voice, too.
Oh, the pipes, they call it.
Oh, yeah. And they call him the pipe, too.
Yeah. And Ace is not a drug abuser, by the way. Just in case.
What? Sam meant penis, not crack.
Not hitting the pipe.
Yeah.
Just because that's where your brain goes.
Good Lord.
I had to think about that for a second. I'm like, why would he pour that out of the air?
I'd just like to add this. I don't rob banks either. How about that?
Yeah.
I want to get all this out of the way.
Ace is a big Kiss fan. Ace took me to see Kiss over the weekend. It was an awesome show.
Yeah.
He drove you, didn't he?
He didn't drive.
I don't believe you.
He rode with me.
Not for a second.
We had my son
drive.
Sam drove. But the larger point here is, and I need to put this into a larger perspective for a man as bright as you, Sam. Even the best of the best need coaching.
Of course. Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is a quarterback coach. Tiger Woods, at the peak of his career, had a swing coach.
Yeah.
And at this time, what we'd like to do
I think
is
Ace is a swing coach, too.
we'd like to help. We'd like to help you with your comedy.
Your joke telling.
Yeah,
with your
please.
joke telling skills.
Okay.
And well, here it comes.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
You ever wonder why pirates can't use sign language?
Why can't pirates use sign language? I don't know why.
Well, that hook makes everything sound like a question.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Sure was.
I really liked you a lot before that joke.
Hey, don't pile on. It was a funny joke. I liked it very much.
Is that right? Good. You know what I like very much?
What's that?
Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com. Get 50% off site-wide, plus get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required, but like Ace's jokes, they'll satisfy you and fill you up with happiness.
Thank you very much. Now, we've been talking all morning about plugging this news story about getting kids to eat vegetables. Can you share that with us, Christy?
I sure can. Researchers have discovered that kids will eat more vegetables when peas and carrots were served in combination with potatoes shaped with smiley faces. Like those smiley face, they look like, have you seen these?
No.
They kind of look like a small hash brown, if you will. Study author Gene Alborn added that potatoes themselves contain nutrients such as potassium. Now they have the added benefit of encouraging children to explore other vegetables.
I see.
That's a smart idea. You don't think so?
No.
I would never touch the peas and carrots even if there were a smiley face potato next to it.
I talked to your mom about it, Josh.
You talked to my mom about it?
Yeah. I said, because I'm like Godwin now. All he's doing is eating vegetables. And I was talking to your mom, telling her that, and she goes, "I can't get Josh to eat vegetables." And I said, "Well, we're going to make them look like pizzas."
Oh yeah, sure. Yes,
I need my potatoes to have emotions.
Yeah.
You can't say no to a pizza.
My own mother,
Josh.
Your mother. My own mother said that.
Yeah. That was the scenario. Yeah.
Don't they have? I'm trying to think. There's something that's shaped like dinosaurs. I know that.
There are some chicken nuggets.
So you haven't seen they're about the size of a silver dollar, and they're a potato, and they have a smiley face that it's kind of, and you just cook them like a tater tot or a hash brown or something. Yeah,
that's kind of a good idea.
Yeah.
So it's just a tater tot.
Right. Yeah, essentially.
Flattened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have like forlorn potatoes, like sullen potatoes.
Sad looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Like
could use
emoji
peas.
potatoes?
Use peas for tears.
Yeah. And don't get me started on what you use that carrot for.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you do that with your kids' food? Make it into faces and.
No.
Okay.
Although
some people do.
You know where I last saw that? At that place where you sit at the table that's hot.
Hibachi?
Hibachi,
That thing, yeah. I thought, didn't we find out that's not called a hibachi? That's called something
technically
else.
a teppanyaki.
Teppanyaki, yeah. And then the guy doing the, he does the train and the onion thing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And when he first puts the oil on the hot metal thing, he makes a smiley face for the kids.
And catches it on fire.
And he catches it on fire. It's great.
Yeah.
I love that place.
Mildly amusing.
Oh, it's you ever catch the shrimp? And
Give me the food.
It's so hot that it burns your tongue and you can't enjoy the rest of the food.
I never get the shrimp thrown at me. It's always the hot girl at the table that gets the shrimp. I hate it.
Fight her for it. Yeah, you just swoop in front of it like a seagull. Like you're taking a bullet for the president.
It's all right, sir. I've got it.
Don't worry. Man down.
Now, Josh, if you're on, say, a date.
Yes.
Do you like going to those places? Because I only like going if I've got all my family, because I don't want to have to sit with strangers at one of those things.
Oh, yeah. No, I like going.
You'll sit with
they're
strangers?
fun. Sure. Well, you don't really have a choice. Yeah. It's a table for 12, and if there's only if I'm with a date.
He's not going to bring 10 of his friends on a date.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You ever been to one of those places at lunch when it's just you and like the jaded day cook? That guy's not allowed at dinner anymore because he took out too many kids with the shrimp. It's like, I don't want to be here, neither do you. Open up.
I get concerned sometimes when they're sharpening the knife.
Oh, yeah. Because you get jealous?
It looks like it's going to fly off.
Oh, yeah.
They're real quick with them, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Those blades are flying around and they're showing off. And like if you get the guy still hungover from last night, he's got the day shift.
His hands are shaking.
Yeah, got the DTs.
Aren't you kind of mad when you get the white guy?
So you want to have an Asian guy for
Absolutely.
authenticity?
Yes. I agree. You can call me racist, but I'm saying I want the Asian guy. So I don't know that that's actually racist.
It probably is. Okay.
Let's go to Pat. He has a song about this.
Bring out
we draw the line somewhere, Sam. Now, actually, Pat, you can no longer go to the hibachi places.
Why is that?
What did I do the last time I was there?
You can get the vegetables.
No, of course I can grill the squash or
but they're using butter.
Oh, they do, and they use a lot of oil.
I mean, it opens up with the guy taking that big thing of butter and chopping it up. And
I can bring my own olive oil and just hand it to him.
Really?
Oh, I'm sure
that goes
he'll do
over
a-
well.
That'll
Yeah.
go over well.
Uh-huh.
Can you
Little
eat shrimp?
section.
No.
Wow.
So what would you eat? The rice?
Vegetables. Brown rice is delicious.
It is delicious.
You know, when you fast for 16 hours, everything is delicious.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Were you a big fat guy, Pat? What happened?
Huge. 470.
No, he wasn't.
He couldn't get weighed. He had to go to the truck stop.
Pull me up.
Well,
Pat is on a health kick of sorts.
Yeah, I had back surgery.
He's,
so
he's being urged by a friend.
Well, those pills are vegetarian, aren't they, buddy?
Oh, you're getting the vegan oxy.
it's called Voxy.
Voxy.
Now, is that a thing, by the way?
No.
No, I mean, not for OxyContin, but I mean, is there a
vegan.
Do vegans have problems
pain
with taking
relief?
certain kinds of pills?
No, they just have problems taking showers.
Making friends. There we go. Right now, I want to talk food again because 'tis the season. I know that I'm going to be sending my brothers boxes of steaks.
And they are thankful for that.
Thank you. Oh, they're going to love them. Thanks to Omaha Steaks. Josh, tell me more.
Let Omaha Steaks take the guesswork out of gifting this holiday season. Shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Josh, does that mean half off everything? It sure does. Also, use code BTS at checkout to get an additional $30 off your order. Send those tender, juicy butcher's cut filets mignon, gourmet jumbo franks, or even easy-to-prepare meals that are ready in a flash, like that meat lover's lasagna that warms up so perfectly in the oven. A golden brown, cheesy top that you cut into and the steam comes out. My gosh, I could go on for half an hour. Shall I?
Sure. Go ahead.
Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. The most wonderful time of the year is upon us. But hey, it can also be the most stressful, can't it? But you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. Skip the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their faces when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. For a limited time, get 50% off site-wide. Plus, you'll save an extra $30 when you use this promo code, BTS, at checkout. And every purchase, remember, backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required, but that's not going to be an issue. You're going to want everything.
Don't forget the lasagna.
Yeah.
That's right. It's delicious. I love my Omaha Steaks. Oh, by the way, a couple quick things. I want to mention our good friend Greg Hahn tonight is going to be at Helium in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. That'll be a great show. Also, Mr. Tallent, who's joined us in the studio. Sam is going to be in Columbus, Ohio tonight at the Ace of Cups. And then coming up the Friday and Saturday at Go Bananas in Cincinnati. And then Comedy on State in Madison, December 7th through the 9th for some great live comedy. We're coming right back. We're going to educate you even more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look.
You know all my deepest secrets. I think you know to keep them. But I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. So come and tell me what my kiss tastes like. Don't wanna miss it, so turn out the lights. But I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to know my weakness. 'cause you always touch in all the right places. We don't get along that well, no. Not much for talk, but your heart as a hell. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, 'cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, 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 yeah. It's not like I don't wanna stick around. It's just tonight I'm gonna lay you down. So now you know what my kiss tastes like. So in the morning I'll say goodbye. But I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, 'cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, 'cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love, but it sure is good.
All right.
Hey friends, here at Gardeners we understand that great cheese can be a bit pricey. So I wanted to show you how you can make your own cheese at home with 4 basic ingredients. If you're one of those weirdos that got into bread making during COVID, this would be a piece of cheesecake for you. Since our 8-year-old super sharp cheddar is one of our most popular products, we're going to use this one as an example. Step number 1, start 8 years ago. Pretty simple. Step number 2, have access to the top 1% of high quality milk in the United States. Easy peasy. Step number 3, break out your highly sterile 9,000 gallon cheese vat.
Okay, cut. Ty, this doesn't seem like a simple at-home DIY. Who's going to be able to do this from home?
I'm just trying to explain to everybody the simple steps to making high quality sharp cheddar.
Okay, we're going to have to cut.
Well, but I haven't even gotten to the aging process yet. Are you freaking kidding me? Who the hell let this cheese hole in the door here? This is freaking bull crap. Goddamn, shove it up his derriere. I'm the cheese king. Guy wouldn't know what teeth to slap him in the face. This is utterly ridiculous.
Okay, you're reading insults off of a sheet of paper. Okay, great.
Cheddar days are coming, my.
What are you into? Do you have hobbies? Do you have like weird food? Are you a drug addict? Anything cool to talk about?
I love food. Food is my. Are you a drug addict? I'm very pale, but not a drug addict.
I'd like to be a drug addict just for a little while.
I love food. Mm-hmm. I even enjoy watching people make food. But you ever notice the Food Network is far more interesting when you're hungry You know, when you're full, you're kind of like, this is stupid. But when you're hungry, the Food Networks are like porn. You're like, oh, yeah. Whip it up, baby. Make it for me. I love eating late at night, too. You know, you're not supposed to eat late at night. And then again, you're not supposed to drink booze in the morning.
Why do you have to get drunk to be an ass? Why do you have to get tight before you get loose? Why do you need a double before you get into trouble? Can't you get into trouble without an excuse? You want to get up and get out and get free and get crazy. But why do you have to start by getting stoned? Because, Pat, you don't have to get drunk to be an ass. You can be an ass on your own.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom and I spent a little time wandering the hallways together just during those commercials.
Oh, yeah?
It's all good.
We had a wonderful time.
Howling around?
Very good.
Yeah.
Joining us in the studio.
Hayes and the freshman in the hallway. It was great.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Sam Tallent is here with us. He is on the road, by the way. I should point this out. He'll be in Columbus, Ohio at the Ace of Cups tonight. Then it's Go Bananas Friday and Saturday. In Cincinnati next week, beautiful Madison, Wisconsin, at Comedy on State the 7th through the 9th of December. We have a couple things we've got to get to here. That would include what now?
History.
Oh, today in history?
Same time every day.
November 30, last day of no more November in 2000. Sayonara November 2023.
Smell you later, November.
Kiss my ass, November. Okay. Worst birthday ever. Ever.
Okay, what do we got here?
Okay.
This is interesting.
The jerk, Steve Martin.
No,
the dance move.
Germany. Have you ever heard of the beer purity law?
No, what was it?
In 1487.
Good Lord.
Albert IV, the Duke of Bavaria, stated that beer should only be made from 3 ingredients.
Hops.
Hops, barley, and water.
You're close.
Oh.
Well, maybe that's it. Water, malt, and hops.
Okay. Yeah, barley.
Barley and malt.
Germany loves their purity laws, huh?
Yeah, isn't that ironic? Yeah. Years later, they would apply that to something else.
They sure do.
Yeah,
boy.
Really pump the brakes on these purity laws.
Remember we had that story a couple years ago about, and I don't understand anything about the brewing process, but I guess there's yeast involved. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
And they were using the yeast from the beard of the brewer, and then they did one where they were using it from the pubic region
some porn
of
star.
some porn star.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy!
By the way, and I did receive a letter. We were discussing the anal bleaching hobby.
Oh, there we
Some
go
people
again.
have. Apparently, that's very big, Christy, with the lady porn stars and gay gents as well.
Okay,
So
good
if
for
you're
them.
wondering. Yeah.
I think
Sure. The letter.
they're the only people that have their scene.
The
so
Pony
to speak.
Express showed up and dropped that off by hand.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is kind of weird.
Well, you just spit it out.
It's getting real tough to listen to.
1981, porn star John Holmes was arrested on fugitive charges. Wow. I guess the cop that patted him down went, whoa, it's true.
It's true.
It's true. Stop the press.
Mr. Holmes was
very gifted, yes.
Granted a large.
Johnny Wad.
Johnny Wad.
Oh, by the way, have you seen the sad ending for, what's the hedgehog guy's name?
Ron Jeremy?
Oh, yeah.
Ron Jeremy.
Is he in jail?
No, but they're taking him out of jail or because he's so ill or something.
He's apparently demented.
Yeah.
And there's lots of horrible accusations.
I wonder if he can still suck his...
He must be so dehydrated.
Let's see.
You'd never get any sleep, right?
2004, Ken Jennings finally loses on Jeopardy with a $2.5 million plus.
Is he still hosting some of the shows?
It's good.
Yeah, he's
You don't like Ken?
I like the girl.
Mayim Bullocky.
What's her name?
She's good too.
Blossom?
Mayim.
I like Ken. He's all right.
Birthdays. Happy birthday, the great grandfather, Jonathan Swift, born in 1667. Of course, Taylor.
I see.
Oh, I was like, where's he going? Is he your great?
He did the first Eras tour.
Yeah, I'm stepping in.
It was a modest proposal.
Things we learned today. We opened with Josh Arnold singing "It's beginning to look a lot like Santa Claus."
Yeah.
What about Mark Twain's birthday?
Well, you wouldn't get to it.
He's
You're making
not
some
celebrating.
lame Taylor Swift joke.
That's Shania's great.
Yeah, isn't that something? We've had 2 country starlets.
Yeah.
Do you remember how excited Tom was when he came on this morning? And I'm really excited. Remember that?
Well, we found out why, didn't we?
You know why?
Oh, yeah, the Pringle can.
Pringle can.
Pringle can.
Again,
full of
in front of the Ohio Supreme Court, these distinguished jurists have to deal with some lunatic pooping in a Pringles can.
Hit it, Pat. Remix.
What else did we learn?
New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers has been cleared to practice. He has a 21-day window.
What else did we learn?
Sheena Easton in the morning train.
Yes.
Should I do this in between?
I don't care. I don't care for her, and I don't care for Josh Arnold at this moment. What do you think of that?
I'll stop.
Tom has fallen asleep on the toilet many times.
Oh, me too.
He can
Really?
be asleep
Oh,
in
yeah.
2
Now,
minutes.
Not passed out, but just falling asleep.
Oh, yeah, just like nodded off. Yeah.
God, what are you guys doing in there?
You're on your phone, and then you've been driving for 16 hours, and then all of a sudden you wake up, and your feet are asleep.
Yeah, Bob Seger has that song. Been driving 16 hours.
That sounds just like
Sleep on the jock.
I'm all out of Pringles can.
We missed one thing.
What?
I can't believe we missed this.
Stop hemming and hawing and tell me, will ya?
Hello, mother.
Today, happy birthday, Alan Sherman.
Here I am.
The great...
Burn in hell, Alan.
Yeah. You know what you did.
Suck my ass, Sherman.
Bite it, Sherm.
Happy birthday, Alan. I'm sorry, back to you.
Tom, you've got to get on this. Oh, man. Did you say you were going to get your girls a pet reindeer for Christmas? Didn't you say that?
No, I said they got
I'm
to
pretty
pet
sure
a reindeer in Colorado.
They'll be very excited about it. Won't they be excited?
Promised it.
I think you promised.
Yeah, that'd be very exciting. I wonder what reindeers eat.
You said that if you don't get one, each girl's allowed to break 1 lamp at your house.
They're going to dangle you off the balcony like Suge Knight.
That's everything we learned, I think. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need.